What up? What's happening? Oh, you hate us. Yo, it's Friday, and if it's Friday, that means it's time for you to be heard on Audible Sports Podcast, where sports meets life and culture. I am half of the world's most dangerous podcast crew, that is Bobby G and Wildcard Omar. But today, joined by a special guest from Ballin' Buzz, the sports professor, Proffesor Omar. What's happening,
yes, sir. Yo, what up, my brothers? Thank you. I appreciate y'all having me on, brothers. It has been a long time coming. I've been looking forward to this day, and it is finally here.
Hey, hopefully, we make it worthwhile. And I know we're gonna come up with some good content, some good sound bites and stuff for the masses,
Sure.
And some great knowledge for your ass. And then be quick, cause I hate Cam Newton's guts, man. I ain't quoting that dude no more. Man, fuck Cam Newton. That's what it is. It's Friday.
Damn,
Man. It's
right.
Friday. No, actually, Cam, he's been pretty decent lately. He's been pretty solid lately. He's been pretty solid lately, so I can't. So what did he do to me? He didn't pick up the damn fumble. That's what he did to me. He didn't pick up that damn fumble in the Super Bowl, and he didn't lose me money. But my best friend, who since passed away, was a Broncos fan. And I had to give him shit, and I couldn't. I had to stay silent and watch the Super Bowl as the Broncos stomped on the Panthers. So Cam, you let me down, man. You took my bragging rights away from my homie, and so for that I will be forever ungrateful. Oh no, I got a freaking gnat in here bothering me, man. What's going on?
I mean, first of all, I lost one of my best friends early too, so my condolences for your loss. First of all,
and
second of all, I'm very also disappointed that you had to watch the Super Bowl in silent because you couldn't even enjoy the game and yell at people. You just had to every time you wanted to cheer, you just sit your ass down.
It had to be payback though, because when they played the Seahawks, a couple seasons earlier, I gave somebody 20 points. I gave them the Broncos and 20 points. I was like, yeah, they about to get stomped. And obviously I won the bet because they won, was it 40-8, that Super Bowl?
Yeah, like 40 or something like that.
Yeah, so it was probably just karma just paying me back.
Okay.
But hey, appreciate y'all for tuning in. And if you've been with us, you know what I'm about to say. And if you haven't, please do us the biggest favor, man. Go ahead, follow the directions on your screen, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, turn your notifications on so you know the next time that we are here talking whatever you want to hear, which is every Friday, 7-ish Eastern, 4-ish Pacific, and 6-ish Central Time. Outside of that, we got a good one for you today. Time. There you go. Yeah, most of the time we are. It used to be Mara's fault. Today it was my fault. I'll take that blame.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I wait like a motherfucker.
Today, we got our 25-26 NBA preview. Basketball season starts officially next Tuesday with the reigning champs. I hate the word defending, so I refuse to use it. The reigning NBA champ, Oklahoma City Thunder, tipping off their season against the Houston Rockets on banner night. So that should be a good one. And then the rest of the NBA schedule, teams kick off the subsequent days. Your Wednesday, your Thursday, your Friday, and we're gonna talk about it. Give you what you need to know to get off to a good start this season. And if you happen to be a fan of one of those have-nots, I'm talking to you Wizards fans. I'm talking to you Blazers fans. Shout out to Jay, the MIC. I'm talking to Sacramento Kings fans. We're going to tell you what you should expect as well. And, of course, as usual, our shout-outs and STFUs. And, of course, we end the show with our Fit Friday Challenge. Yes, mental health check-in. As you know, we like to promote good mental health in the male community. So, without further ado, y'all know how we get it going every time. Make sure I hit the right buttons, because I be messing up sometimes. Players mess up. It is what it is.
Hey.
Shout outs. And hey, since we got a special guest in the building, we'll go ahead and let him lead the way. And today he wanted to shout out this young lady right here. So, have at it, Omar.
Well, see, anyone who watches Ball and Buds, shameless plug at Ball and Buds on YouTube, you would know that we are a supporter of the WNBA. We always have been. You know what? Shout out to my brother AP out here in the grizzle. So let me back up for a second, because it's not just Nafisia Collier, right? Mm-hmm. It is a litany of ladies that have come before her and have put in the work and laid down that foundation that has now allowed them to get to the place where they can do things like wear shirts that say "Pay what you owe us," right? Which is great. It's a great statement to make, and it is something that you should do as a labor force, is advocate for better rights and more pay. That's what you should do if you feel like you were in the rights for that. And in the day and age that we live, gentlemen, with the increase in media rights deals for all leagues, for all sports, that means that everybody needs to be getting that money and that windfall. And just like we have seen within college sports with NIL, and now the new program with the basically salary cap, where they're allowed to pay players $20.5 million that they split as a pool among the athletic department, basically, as we know, going mostly to football and basketball. But what I'm trying to get at is everybody is getting this windfall. And so the WNBA players are like, well, where's ours? Now, we must also, as you know, if you watch, again, shameless plug, I apologize, Proffesor Semanalmente, you've heard me talk many times before about how the NBA has subsidized the WNBA for a long, long time, actually since their inception. So, if the NBA has been forking in hundreds of $millions, training facilities, sharing stadiums, so on and so forth, in order to get to ladies, to the WNBA, to this point, well then, in all recompense, the WNBA, in theory, could ask for all that money back. They could ask for those payments in installments to pay what you owe us, in essence. They're not going to do that because it would be a lot of money. It would crush the WNBA from where they are. I'm sure they will get it back over time through other avenues. That being said, the WNBA now is in their labor negotiation. The players want more money from the aforementioned media rights deal. The commissioner is stuck in. We know that a couple people, y'all told me, as we talked about, have been on the show, talked about Kathy Engelbert and where she is in her position, so I don't need to go into that. We know that obviously she has to be opposed to the players and the Players Association and Nafisia Collier, who is the one that is the leader of said formation. This all came into the limelight. Everybody's heard of it. They got into their little battle back and forth through the media. He said, she said. No one knows what was truly said. Meeting set, meeting canceled, things starting to fizzle out. Now we are hearing that, not that we couldn't have figured this out anyways, but this, first of all, no free agents can be signed until this labor negotiation comes into set. But anyways, if this labor negotiation is not set, and if it is not set before that date, and if it is not come to a resolution with the players that they come to some sort of agreement with Kathy Engelbert better have her resume already pre-polished and ready for some kind of lawyer job. Maybe she need to go find a civilian job because she out. She done. You're gone. Peace. Bye-bye. Whatever you want. Sayonara. Whatever you want. She out of there if she can't get this resolved in an amicable matter. It's not going to happen. We're already past amicable. And my shout out is to Nafisia Collier and the young ladies of the WNBA for standing their ground, saying, no, this is what we believe we're worth. And if you're going to get this much more money because you're showing us on the air, yeah, maybe it's been a subsidization to this point, but don't act like we ain't put in the work and we ain't put in the foundation. And Lisa Leslie and Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi and Tina Thompson and all the greats, right? I put in all that work and laid all that foundation. And I know I'm forgetting so many more. This is for them. This is a legacy that is going to be defined. And if the ladies did not keep their foot down, they would let themselves get run over and it would hurt their future, because exponentially, if you were to extrapolate the losses they may take on this deal, that only compounds as you go year over year. So, great job, Nafisia and ladies, for keeping your foot down. Continue to keep your foot down in the fight and get what they owe you. That's the Professor's shout out.
So from the Professor to Nafisa, guess what?
You the real MVP.
All right. Hey, that's a tough act to follow, Mar. Tough act to follow.
Man, I just got to be straight up and down with mine. Hey, shout out to the geriatric bowl that we got on Thursday. This was sponsored by Ben Gay, sponsored by High, sponsored by AARP. It was sponsored by all senior citizens products.
Yo,
that will
that's crazy.
Had to live in the yesteryears of their life. But man, did they turn back their hands at the time. These boys was balling. They were balling. Shout out to that man, Joe Cool of Joe Flacco. Had it popping. That man dropped 342, 352, 3 tutties. I mean, a man damn near threw the ball 50 times. He was flinging that thing. He's like, you know what? I got Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. I'm just gonna, hey, run around. I'm gonna throw it to you. Just run around. I'm gonna throw it to you. I put it in there. I put it in the vicinity. You go catch it. Cooked up that Steelers defense. I know they got 2 sacks, but man, they had to earn it. Man, somehow the Browns O-line was playing magnificent. And hey, Aaron Rodgers, I'll put 1 interception on him. The other one, DK, you gotta do a little bit more fighting on that one, dog.
Yeah.
But he was flinging that pill and hey man, quiet as kept looking at that Hail Mary throw. He flung that rock now.
Hey.
And he got it.
That's
down
what
now.
I was saying. That's what I was saying. I was like,
70 yards, man.
And he got it
Still
down
got
now.
in him.
So hey man, hey, some old gunslingers they just until they ready for the last shootout, they still gonna gunsling. So I give it to Joe and Aaron for putting on a hell of a show in their senior years. I mean, that was fantastic football, man. They was just gunslinging, man. It was for the see, man. I mean, we even saw Rodgers do the little old leprechaun leap, you know. So
You
shout
want
out
to tear another Achilles.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You might want to chill. Then he got tackled by his O-line. He was mad about that. So you know, hey, good job, fellas.
Hey, so from Rodgers and Flacco from Mar, guess what?
You the real MVP.
For sure. Mine is kind of adjacent to that. Actually, no, that's my STFU. My shout out, a little bit simpler, a little more emotional. I hate to do it this early in the show, but hey, we got it, man. And I swear, it's not on purpose, but it feels like the last 3 weeks now, my shout out has been the same. And as much as I enjoy giving people their flowers, like, the circumstances got to change. We lost another one, man. Yeah, if you hadn't heard or you've been under a rock somewhere, man, D'Angelo passed away. This one probably of any recent passing. This one hit me. I was a huge fan of D'Angelo's music. The dude was a genius, man. He was a genius, and I feel like this is the second time he was taken from us, because we know he battled substance abuse, and that was the first thing that kind of took him from us. Like, if he hadn't been going through that battle, man, what would he have been able to produce? You know, like, put out your first album is classic. That's hard to do within itself. Then to follow it up with another one. And just, he was just one of those dudes, man. Like, few people can stand on their own in this business. Like, all that man needed was a stage and a piano. That's it. Well, a stage, a piano, and some of that brown sugar, so to speak. But condolences to his friends and family, and real condolences to his son. For those who don't know, his son that he shared with Angie Stone, who also passed away. And as somebody who's unfortunately had to bury both of their parents, like, that's a different feeling, man. Like, for a while you can feel lost, like you really have nobody, and so that's tough. I feel for the young man. But hey, salute to the legend, and again, just condolences to the friends and family. And in my mind, D'Angelo will.
You the real MVP.
Yeah. So salute. And now that I've said all that, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I'll always remember him when I'm riding that pony. Jump on it.
Other legend. Wrong legend.
Oh, wrong legend.
Wrong legend.
I'm out here disrespecting D'Angelo.
We got it. Oh, but
Stop it. Get some help.
Yes, I got it. Yes, that's
yeah,
great.
wrong legend. That's Genuine. Genuine is still ticking, people.
I'm mixing. My bad. I'm mixing up my R&B legends. My bad.
Nothing
My
happened
bad,
to
D'Angelo, rest in
Genuine.
peace.
Yeah. D'Angelo is Brown Sugar, Lady, How Does It Feel, or Untitled, as it was titled. Devil's Pie. Yeah, that's D'Angelo, man. Cruising. He remade Cruising. Smokey's Cruising. It's on point too, but
Okay.
for sure.
I don't actually know names of songs, and I never have been one to know like titles of songs or even albums. Like I'll know them when I hear them. So like even the albums I've ever had, like it's not one that I'm just like not so my bad. Ruminating.
No, I'm saying it's all good. That's why you got your brethren here, And another reason, that we have our brethren is every once in a while they need to tell us when to shut. Hey, just zip it. And that's what we are also here to do. We've been blessed with that call to fellowship. And so we got some interesting ones. And once again, we'll let our guests lead the way. Let me hit a couple of these comments first, though. Let me see. Maybe say, let me tell you don't quite have enough for a retirement fund. That was from the Flacco and Aaron Rodgers.
That's crazy.
Big Ron, shout out to Big Ron. So Charles Barkley ain't know what he was talking about. I got Don from San Antonio. Oh, talking about them big old women down in San Antonio. And we let Omar get to it. And Mr. O'Reilly, you've been called to the floor.
Charles Barkley, stop talking about my tortas like that, okay? Get you a nice little torta, everything gonna be good, okay? Stop it. All right. Anyways, let's get. All right. So I didn't mean to make it political, y'all watching out there, and it's not a political one, but it does involve politics. The other day, if you did not see it, Stephen A. Smith, Bill O'Reilly joined Chris Cuomo and a bunch of politicians for a town hall to talk about just all different sorts of subjects. Look, it's great to have these town halls. You learn a lot from perspective people, especially Stephen A. going out there and showing off his personality and also his intelligence, and especially his knowledge when it comes to the political world. And I mean, hey, don't let me hold y'all. Stephen A. ain't far from being a presidential candidate in 2028. So there's reasons that he does things like this. Not that he would do it, but there's reasons that he does things like this, not only to increase his monetary worth, but also get his name out there more. Mm-hmm. So when he made the statement at one point, walking off the stage in a rush, he knew what he was doing. Stephen A. knew what he was doing. He was putting on a show for the crowd. That's a good show. That's a good point to make because it was poignant at the point that he did it, advocating for the common man. But it's different when you take over the show and end up in some bland word salad ruminations and you're taking over important topics, especially when you have two young men arguing over this racist, horrendous, abhorrent group chat that recently came out this week. You have two young men debating about this group chat, and you step over the line and start rambling like an old-ass man for 5 damn minutes when don't nobody want to hear you. Ain't nobody come for your old ass. So sit the fuck down and...
What? Do me a favor. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, O'Reilly, he's also habitual, man. Hey, don't forget, we still need the sick looter on you. For costing him a couple dollars. So yeah, Bill O'Reilly, he's a habitual. He's from the old school of needing to shut the fuck up.
Hey, yo, that's wild, bro.
part of the HLS fraternity, huh?
That's wild.
And then another dude who is he's habitual too. Mar.
No, you did not. I told y'all not to do this to me.
I mean, look, just some people, they do it to themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Omar left.
They get a microphone and they start talking.
Mid-range, off the dribble three.
Yes.
Step back, off the pick and roll. We're not talking about nothing outlet, just getting buckets.
Right.
I feel post game, mid game, elbow, three, all the way out. I had no offensive weaknesses, like not one. Take all the top scorers, take the best thing they do.
Right.
And you can take the best thing I do. See, the thing about me, you can't even tell me what's the best thing I do offensively because I think I do all of them the same.
Really well.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can say Curry, take shooting ability away.
Right.
Jordan, what his fadeaway or whatever. Like what do you take away from me? Like I can do. Like, what's my greatest scoring strength? Nobody can even tell you because I did it all well.
I'm gonna push you to the 3-point line.
I won a 3-point championship contest. I won a 3-point contest.
That ain't nobody guard you.
I mean, I've dominated games from the three.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I say it like that. And it's not a knock on the great scorers because I respect all of them. And, it wasn't a knock on Jordan because I respect Carmelo, Kobe, and all of them. But I'm like, I'm right there.
Gassing that up. Don't be gassing. Like Paul Pierce, like you cool, bro. Like you had a solid career, bro. Like, but ain't nobody in basketball world ever talked about your name with them names that you talking about. Never. Ain't nobody put you in no conversation with no Kobe. Ain't nobody putting you in no conversation with no Jordan. Ain't nobody putting you in no conversation with no Steph, with no KD. Don't do that. I know you feeling yourself. That's cool. You did that. You had a nice career. Enjoy what you had. But stop this foolishness talk. Now I feel like you clickbaiting me. Now I feel like ain't nobody in not in there another hood part about you. No barbershop.
What?
No workplace. Ain't nobody. Hey man, Paul Pierce, man, I take him over Kobe. Never. Hey man, I take him over Jordan. Never. I take him over Steph. Never. I take him over Kate. Never. Hey man. Crazy dog.
Do me a favor. Shut the fuck up.
I gotta go with you. Yeah, hey, come on, you can love Paul Pierce all you want. He is not the most efficient scorer in the history of the NBA.
he was sipping on that. He was sipping on that Laportier hard. He had to be sipping on that thing hard. Like, come on, man.
No, I think he had some. I think he had him some glass going.
Man, that Laportier was popping for him or something. I don't know. Come on, Paul. He said it with conviction, like he meant it too, and that's the problem.
That's the sad part. He means it.
And I ain't gonna knock nobody, swag, you feeling that way about yourself, cool, but let's be real.
Is Paul Pierce even a top 5 Celtic? Top 10 even? There's conversations to be had.
That's a long list of greats.
I'll let the Celtics fans fight that battle, but
yeah. We can't hear you.
Omar's so mad he shut his mic off.
Oh, I thought y'all could hear me the whole time. No, I will not let this happen any longer. I thought y'all were hearing me the whole time. No, this will not happen any longer. No, I will not allow the besmirchment of the great name of Paul Anthony Pierce be taken down and denigrated on this, what I used to call a moral standing program. I do not call this a moral standing. You got no morals on this program. You bring a guest on. I thought I was supposed to be special, and then you railroad me with Paul Pierce pictures of his worst time in his life. You couldn't have just given him a moment of respect, let him have some time. No, you had to take him out like his knee got taken out, and now you're trying to rob him of the legacy that he has set as one of the most efficient scorers in the history of the NBA.
Oh, my God.
I cannot believe that you have said all of these things and don't get into standings as a Celtic. He is a top 3 Celtic of all time, and there is no that. Okay? You know what, AP? No, I'm not letting this happen anymore. Man, if you would have caught me when the Celtics were, when Paul Pierce was on the Celtics, we were battling the Lakers all the time. Shit, I was the one saying Paul Pierce was better than Kobe. That was me. That was me on the block saying that.
I got a challenge. I got a challenge flag.
Wearing all 4. What's your challenge flag?
I got a challenge flag.
I got all 4 of my Pierce jerseys here. What, you want more of the Pierce jerseys? You want me to bring all of them out?
No, I wouldn't put him. I wouldn't put him top 3. If I was going top 3 Celtics, Bird would be 1.
That's pretty bad. Okay.
Yeah, Bird would be 1. Russell would be. Matter of fact, nah, screw that. Russell would be 1. Bird would be 2. I would honestly put Reggie Lewis above Paul Pierce. I just think
crazy.
I just think he was taken too soon.
Wow, rest in power to Reggie Lewis.
If Reggie Lewis would have been able to finish his career, we could be having hey.
Well, and rest in power to Len Bias. If he was able to get his career started, they said he might have been better than Michael Jordan. But things happen in life.
Yeah, but we don't move. I have NBA proof of Reggie Lewis giving MJ the business and shutting him down on the other end. I got proof of that.
I have proof of Paul Pierce beating your beloved Kobe for a championship. So what? What are we talking about right now?
I'm not. Well,
Nothing.
I don't want to say I'm a Kobe fan. Man, I'm a Cavs fan. Mars Kobe guy. But
I can respect,
there's Pierce, but
as a basketball player, fine.
But I mean, even get like Reggie Lewis's game is better than Paul Pierce's.
I mean, I don't think so. I think Paul Pierce is probably a taller Reggie Lewis, if you're being honest.
But I mean,
maybe he didn't move as fast or as quick as him, or have the agility. But I think he was better, if not in anything else.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Kobe paid y'all back, though.
He did.
Well, had Kendrick Perkins not got hurt, we would have won that championship. We ain't gonna talk about that. If Big Perk wouldn't have got hurt, we don't want to hear nothing about that.
All right. It's good. We all hyped up on basketball. I love it. But before we turn it
By the
over
way,
full time,
Paul Pierce's career shooting percentage places him among the top shooters in NBA history with an overall shooting percentage of 44.5 on twos and 36.8 on threes. So I don't want to.
You said 46? He was not a 40%. You didn't say 46.
I said 36.
Okay.
0.8. I said 36.
I misheard you. My apologies.
No, you good. You good. I'm just saying. He up there. He ain't number one. No, he's not Steph Curry. Of course not. He know not to say that. That's clickbait. But he up there. He up there.
Up where?
I
But
don't know where he at.
Right.
I don't know because I'm trying of top shooting percentages and I can't find it.
JaVale McGee is up there.
I mean, come on now.
Well, everybody that play in the NBA is up there, but the question is where. But
So disrespectful.
hey, let's keep this basketball energy high. But before we get to that, let me close out the STFUs with and I hate to do it because y'all know how I feel about this dude. But again, we're here and it's all love. But sometimes you got to tell the people you love shit. And so Mike Tomlin, what he did was he spoke out of turn, and he kind of went at our GM for trading Joe Flacco to the Bengals. And see, the thing that hurts about this is Mike Tomlin is one of the greatest coaches for keeping his players from giving other teams that bulletin board material, right? He keeps his players in check. They don't speak out of turn most times, more often than not. And he fell victim to his own trap when he spoke on our GM. Saying, well, he must be smarter than me or us. Why would you trade your quarterback that you thought was still good enough to start week 1 to a team who was lacking in that area? Well, I'll tell you why, Mike Tomlin. Is because more than likely when Joe Flacco got benched up here because he was throwing, 2 interceptions per game and got benched, maybe they came to a gentleman's agreement, Mike, and said, you know what, hey, we know this is probably your last year playing, so hey, if we can find a trade for you, or if you can go out there and you and your agent can find a trade for you, we would try to make that happen for you. And guess what? Somebody picked up the phone. It just so happened to be the Cincinnati Bengals. And guess what? We didn't have time to waste. We have 2 rookie quarterbacks that we need to see play this season. And so, we had to free up that roster spot and move Joe out of the way so Shador could be the backup. Yeah, it happened to be the Bengals. It sucks to go in division, but guess what? We're trash. We don't care who the trade comes with. Just give us the extra draft capital, and we'll be happy to do that. Win-win for us. But what you did, Mr. Mike T, is, as much as I love you, bro, you kind of showed the chink in your armor. Because by talking that crap, you didn't really embarrass us or put us on Front Street. What you showed us, you're afraid of Joe Flacco. And with good reason. Because Joe Flacco proceeded to embarrass your defense all night long. With the help of Jamar Chase, by the way, and T. Higgins, who almost had 100 yards. He dog walked, no pun intended, your defense all up and down the field with the help of Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Noah Fant. So, Mike T, in the future, you're just a coach. And not to say that you couldn't be a good GM, but you haven't decided or tried to demonstrate that skill. You just want to coach football. And that's great because you're a great coach. So when it comes to the ways and activities and how people operate in the front office, especially outside of the city of Pittsburgh, do me the biggest favor.
Do me a favor. Shut the fuck up.
And pay attention to the Steelers, bro. Concentrate on playing varsity football against the Bengals. That's what you do.
Ooh.
Because that's what you like to do, right? My time, that's varsity football right there. Yeah, it wasn't varsity last night. It was like damn middle school defense y'all was playing. My damn son could have went out there and threw 3 touchdown passes on y'all defense. So yeah. Yeah, man. Always fun. And now that we got that out of the way.
I mean, I feel like that's a little bit of just interdivisional rivalry hate too, though. I feel like most people wouldn't even have known about that news story that don't even follow in. We heard about it because we're football fans, but I mean, like most people out of that conference would have never even heard about that story.
Yeah, like I say, it showed more chinks in his armor than it did damage to us. Like he thought he was getting at us.
Showing chinks in your armor that you're letting him get you upset interdivision.
Yeah. Right. Like ain't nobody worried about the Browns doing. The only thing people worried about in the Browns is Shadur Sanders. Ain't nobody give a damn about Joe Flacco until Mike Tomlin said something. As a matter of fact, again, he was averaging 2 interceptions a game. You should have been looking forward to playing Joe Flacco. But we see why you weren't. So. And one more coming in from AP.
You know that defense is booty juice.
So why does everyone try to embarrass the Browns anyway? They do that to themselves enough. You know what? You were also a victim of the STFU. Don't you become a repeat offender?
Hey, yo, that's crazy.
Hey, I got plenty to say about them Cowboys now. You know, before we get into the real talk, one more time, do us the biggest favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn the notifications on. As we now get into that 25-26 NBA season preview. This is gonna be a weird season, man. While there are a few good basketball teams, maybe great, we have to see. This might be, I don't know about throughout, but coming into the season, I think this is like the most injury-riddled season I've experienced. I can't remember so many big-name players being injured coming into the season. Like, I've seen seasons where we've seen them get hurt during, but I've never seen it where we came into the season and like we got Tatum out. We got Halliburton out. We got Kyrie out. Dudes are just not there. How big of an impact do you guys just off the rip just see injuries playing in this season?
Go ahead. Go
ahead.
You the guest.
Okay, my bad. Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, you ain't got to mute yourself.
Huge. Look, y'all, in terms of the NBA, we just talked about it earlier with the WNBA and their new media rights deal. Everybody has media rights that they need to get deals on and then live up to. Because if not, their next media deal ain't going to be as good. And right now, when you're looking at this, last season, we saw the beginning of the decrease in ratings in the NBA. We heard, is it due to the three-point shot? Is it due to the amount of games? Is it this? Is it that? Whatever it is that people think it is, in theory, the problem is that ratings decreased whether you like it or not. Now, you're going to have a season that, excuse me, as you mentioned, and water. And we're going into a season, as you mentioned, is now riddled with injuries. Well, what's going to happen when all your top superstars are out? Most people are going to tune out, especially the casual fans. The casual fans are what boost up your Saturday audience, other days where mainstream games are on. And when you have teams like Boston, Indiana, losing their superstars, it does take people out of the game. Now, is it going to take the hardcore out? No. I already re-upped to my league pass for all the teams so I can watch all of them because I love basketball. But I'll also be watching my Celtics every day. I know we're going to suck, but I want to see the development. I want to see if Jaylen Brown can at least carry us to a playoff spot, which I believe that he can. Neither here nor there. It is very important to them because if their ratings continue to decrease, their next media rights deal will not be worth as much. And they're already losing out right now to the NFL. The NFL keeps coming in and stealing all of their main days. They already took Christmas, or they already took Thanksgiving. Now they're taking Christmas. Like, you've got to put your foot down. You've got to have something else. And if you're already losing ratings, and now you have a bunch of people out that bring the ratings,
right.
I don't know, y'all. Math was my favorite subject, but I'm no mathematician. But 1 + 1 = 2, not 3. So I don't know.
Great point, man. I never thought of that perspective before.
Awesome.
Absolutely right, though. If your best players aren't around, it can cause a dip in viewership, and I mean they already faced dipping viewership during the regular season. Mar, what's your thoughts on the early injuries?
No, Omar really pretty much hit a majority of the talking points especially when it comes to that. Because I mean they're just as much as a sports entertainment entity, just as much as the NFL, Major League Baseball, hell, WWE. So it's all about trying to maximize your dollar figures when it comes to viewership. So, but to me, it also kind of hurts the. Well, I don't want to assume that, because there are times where if there's a certain superstar, that is missing, it gives opportunities for somebody else to showcase their talents.
Okay.
But it does at the same time change the quality of basketball, because when some of these guys are, their box office and they're missing,
Right.
That's a certain quality of basketball that you're just not getting. No matter how you try to spin it. But what it also does is kind of, gives some teams that's kind of been on the cusp of, being playoff ready or not. It might give some opportunity, because now there might be a certain, if there was a certain gap, you can start to kind of, shorten it. So might be another team that might, sneak their way in and make some noise. Who knows? So,
Right.
But it does suck, though.
All right, how we gonna do it? We're just gonna go division by division. Talk about the teams.
Would that real quick for
Go
y'all
ahead.
though? Would that not be a testament to what you just said, though, Mar? And wouldn't that just decrease the quality of play? Now, next time around, we might have a Wizards team sneak into the back end of the play-in tournament, or we might have.
Not a
Well, even I'm getting a little too wild with that. I was trying to help out my DC peoples, but that's okay. You get what I'm saying, though, right? Because those better teams that were the top of the tier last time, some of them won't be there. Like you said, that elevates the bottom teams, but that also elevates or decreases the quality by elevating those bad teams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, just at once.
Or it can make them raise their game. Like sometimes when you don't think something is attainable and you actually attain it, it's going to make you want it that much more. I want that feeling again. That was nice. So it could make them step their game up for the future.
You would hope. Sure.
Also, that's for the team and player standpoint. For the league as a whole, you now got to change your focus. Instead of going to the same other, I know we go through it every year. Why are the Celtics on TV every night? Why are the Lakers on TV? Okay, now, hey, we need to show a Paolo down in Orlando. We need to show Trae Young. We need to show what's going on in Dallas with Cooper Flat. We need to show, hey, the Cavaliers got something going. We saw that last year happen up. We need to show. I think we had 11 games on TV that we weren't supposed to be on TV. They gave us 11 extra in the middle of the season when we got on that 20-game win streak. Like, hey, we need to see Ant-Man more. It's going to make them. It's going to force the NBA to develop new stars. So
that's a great point. Yeah,
so
that's a really good point.
Work in that direction.
That's fair. Fair point. I can dig that.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do it. Go division by division.
Now, can they step up? You know what I mean? Can they step up? We'll see if they can.
That's the question.
Can Trae finally elevate his team to the playoff? He coming out with songs with Quavo and 2 Chainz like he a rapper. Get out of here and focus on basketball, fool.
Hey,
who got up in his ass on that pause on that podcast? Who was that got up all up in him, getting him upset? Y'all see that?
I do not pay attention to Trae Young. Until he shows me he can do something other than win a game in the Garden. Yeah, he ain't on my radar. Pat Bev?
That gets on everybody's nerve. Yeah. Pat Bev and him got into like a video war. I didn't watch all of them, but they were going back and forth talking shit about each other. Shit was kind of funny, actually.
Pat Bev is hilarious. Oh, man. Here we go. You good. Speaking of Trey, and Paolo. We're gonna start right there with the Southeast Division. Paolo, definitely looking like he next in line. We got Miami. What is Pat doing, man? Does he have a plan for the future? This is not your same reload and retool Heat team. Can Charlotte ever get it right? What are they doing? And the Wizards, man, like, what's going on? Is this the Orlando Invitation? How we feeling about this division out the gate?
Is it me? You want to start with me?
We go for it.
Go ahead.
Okay. We talked about this on my NBA season preview we did on Ball and Bloods, Bobby G, but we had talked about how Orlando may have at that point in time been the actual favorite as we went through all the teams in the East trying to figure out who might be good enough to take over that spot or at least compete with your beloved Cleveland Cavaliers. But it's a whole new season.
Right.
We can't trust what we saw last season. Even Cleveland winning as many games as they did proved, that to all of our teams, you know what I'm saying, that it does not matter. One game, one play can take a whole team out. And that's what we're seeing is now that there have been so many injuries that we talked about, it's going to be an invitational. Now, will it be an invitational solely for the Orlando Magic? I actually would like to disagree. Now, I assume we're giving picks at the end of the show, so I'm not going to give mine now.
Going as we go along. We're doing division by division.
Oh, so I can – well, I was talking about like my Eastern Conference champion.
Oh, yeah, we would say that today.
You want me to – we'll hold off on that. Okay. Well, in this division, yes, this is the Orlando Invitational. You were correct about the Heat. Pat Riley needs to make a move. He had the chance to get Kevin Durant. He didn't do it. Fine. You don't want to necessarily bank on old legs. Well, what are you going to do now? Are you going to go out and get Giannis? Because that's your best shot at this point in time to be able to field a championship level team because you don't have one right now, just strictly with, look, I ain't going to hate on Bam and the rest of the crew. My brother, Triple J, Jaime, Jaquez Jr. But, it is the Orlando's to lose. The hope is that Trey can finally, that was a good segue on my part, that Trey can actually get the Hawks over the hump. I mean, if it's this open, you should at least be in the top 6 seeds. If you're a Hawks team led by Trae Young, in your mind, at least. The Wizards, my hometown team, will always suck for the foreseeable future because their ownership cares more about the Capitals than anything else. And LaMelo Ball, no matter how much I love the Ball family as a UCLA fan, they're never going to be anything. Michael Jordan realized that. That's why he got out when the getting is good. He's going to sell that team at some point, or he already has sold somewhere in the process.
I'll go for more.
Nah, this is an easy division. It's Orlando's to lose, in my opinion. I think the Heat will try to compete for it. But Atlanta and Charlotte and Washington, they'll be fighting for last. More than likely, Washington's going to get that honor. I just see it that way.
You think Atlanta will be that low? I'm sorry, I don't mean to step. Do you think Atlanta will be that low?
I don't think Trey's going to finish there.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Wow.
I don't know if you saw. They already saying that they're not even going to finish. They're not even going to bother having contract negotiations. So, I mean, they just shut it down. So.
Yeah. So you think he's going to
if I may, he may get traded, but I believe I saw they signed him to an extension today.
What was the day?
I believe that news came out today. Yep. I think that news came out earlier today, if I am not mistaken. I believe so. I saw an email, I thought, about it. Let me see if I still have my email.
No, I said Hawks Trae Young receives bad news on possible contract extension.
Oh, is that what it? I swear I did. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt. I swear I saw that email.
Cause that's what I saw.
My bad, yo.
That's what I said. You might have seen something that I didn't. But no, I mean, look, I think Charlotte, and I like what Miller and LaMelo are doing. A guard combo that they got going on, but I don't know. They just never can make nothing really mature and turn into anything. So hopefully they can sell some tickets. But yeah, this is Orlando. I just need Paulo to stay healthy, man.
Yeah.
Get a full season. If he do, he gonna ball out. I can see it.
Yeah. From what I just saw, basically they didn't get the deal done. He can't sign during the
Maybe
season.
I read that wrong.
Yeah. All I see is he has to wait till the off season. If he
My
wants,
bad, y'all. Maybe I read that wrong.
Oh no, you good. You good.
Damn, that's 2 today. 2 strikes. I'm almost out, y'all. I got 3 strikes out. Jesus Louise.
Hey yo.
Hey, for me, yeah, I'm with you both. I think this is Orlando's division for the taking. Paolo, what can I say about the young man? He's for my own team, he's the only power forward in the league I would trade Evan Mobley for. The dude is just talented. I do have a surprise though. Look out! I'm gonna say look out for the Wizards, man. You got CJ McCollum. You acquired Chris Middleton. These are 2 veterans. They've been to the postseason. Chris Middleton's a champion. You get them and them young fellas, man. You get them and them young fellas.
That's sweet.
Hey, look out for them to make a run at that 10 spot. I'm not saying they'll be one of the top 8, but they can make a run at the 10 and be in the play-in. Again, this is kind of what Omar was talking about the entire league. One of those teams raising up somewhere where they shouldn't be because of the injury situation. They can take advantage of it. You got CJ's not trying to go there and play losing basketball. I don't think neither is Chris Middleton. They're either going to be trying to play them way into a trade at the deadline to get to a contender, but they're going to be playing ball. I think they'll kind of take the challenge like Chris Paul did when he got traded to the Thunder. Everybody thought it was just lost and he was just going to try and get out of there. No, he turned them boys into winners. Now, I don't think they'll have that effect, to where, because the Thunder was super competitive that season. I see, them making a plan at the 10 spot wouldn't surprise me. The Hornets, they got issues. It just needs, it's like a daycare over there. Like, for real, like one day they have to grow up. One day they got to grow up as a team and start, playing. We gonna lose interest in the behind the back pass. We gonna lose interest in the between the leg, off the backboard, alley oop on the fast break Melo. That ain't gonna work, man. We need you to get into some playoff games. Like we need you to start winning basketball. All that cute stuff. You're getting older, not younger. That cute stuff, Hey, we all cute when we babies. When we get up, everybody's looking so loud. That's not usually how Pat Riley does things. So he keeps things tight to the vest and in house. That was out loud. That was in public. People kind of saw how you operate. And in this era of player empowerment, dudes ain't going for that. So, do people really want to go to Miami anymore? You lost some superstars. Who have you brought in recently? You know what I mean? So, and Atlanta, Trey, I just need you to, I need Trey. His career highlight can't be, hey, I won a game in the Garden. That's over. We get it. You can score in the Garden. You can beat the Knicks. Can you beat the Bucks when it matters? Can you beat the Pistons? Can you beat the Knicks? Can you beat the Cavs and play? Like, you can beat the Knicks in the Garden, but that can't be your only resume point. So,
and that was and not the new Knicks that they had in the Eastern Conference Finals last year. So
this Knicks team, they got 5 All-Stars in the starting lineup. How the hell did that happen? But I got Orlando winning it. Probably depends on how Jalen Johnson comes back and when he comes back. I can see the Hawks finishes and the Heat fighting for that 2 spot. Whichever 2 they'll finish 2nd or 3rd. With the Wizards 4th and the Hornets 5th. Moving on. The Atlantic.
Yeah, you're right, guys. By the way, I just want to say I apologize for bringing incorrect information on your show. I read that incorrectly. They will not. Yes, you are correct. Will not talk this season before the season.
Oh, it's all good. Players fuck up. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Be so hard
Twice
on
today.
yourself, guy.
I'm having a bad game, man. I'm having a bad game. I'm already just thinking about my mistakes. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna think about this all night. Anyway.
Atlantic Division. Obviously, we know what's going on with the Celtics. Jason Tatum possibly out for the entire year. The Nets, what are we doing here? The Knicks, the new era. Mike Brown, Tibbs out. Mike Brown in. Philly, are we restarting the process? And the Raptors, I don't know what they're trying to. They just got a hodgepodge of what the fuck like's going on over there. Omar, you kick this one off, man. What are we looking for with this division? Who you got winning?
It's Knicks. This is the time. No, this is the time. If Boston is down, all right. And like you just described the other the other teams in there. What are you feeling? Don't know what you are. You don't know if you even gonna get Joel Embiid for any point at the time of this season. He's bound to get hurt. Brooklyn, don't know, mess. Toronto, mess. This is the time. There are a lot of things that are going in your favor right now, and you are the only sign of stability in this division right now.
Yeah.
Take advantage of it. Come on. Next. If you don't win this division, man, shut it down. As a matter of fact, explode it up, blow it up. Because this ain't gonna work. Because if this roster can't take this division this year with a lot of factors working in their favor, blow it up.
Big facts, man. You ain't told no lies yet. What's your finishing order?
I know Boston's down Tatum, but I think they'll still compete. Can't. There's a lot of championship DNA that's on that roster, so they ain't just gonna sit down and fold.
Right.
So I got them picking up second. By default, Toronto third. Philly fourth, and Brooklyn fifth.
All right. Sports Professor, what you got?
Yes, indeedy. I know this division quite well with my champion. Most world championships, shall I say, in the NBA. Boston Celtics, where we have the legacy and the likes of great Bill Russell, Larry Bird, Paul Anthony Pierce, Jason Tatum. That was for you, Mark. Jason Tatum. And finally, Jaylen Brown. And Jaylen Brown, my friends, is not a number 2 like everybody wants to call him. No. He just hadn't had the chance to shine and show he is a bona fide numero uno on this basketball court. Now, let's start at the bottom of this division. Doesn't really matter. Brooklyn, Toronto, both suck. Not going to do anything. Moving on. I'm going to have to flip that order, though, from Mar between Philadelphia and Toronto, and I believe that a Tyrese Maxey-led team that may even be able to get some healthy games, possibly, out of some of those older veteran players we talked about. If they can get any games out of the rest of that core, then that'll be nothing but a help to possibly move them up further. But I think Philadelphia does take that third spot. And drum roll, please, the number 1 spot in the Eastern Conference will go to the Boston. No, it will the hell not. We suck. We'll take second. The New York Knicks will win this.
All right.
And I actually think Philly could get above us too, depending on how healthy they are throughout the season. Take that for what you
Nah, I got more faith in the Celtics than that. But I do see the Knicks winning the division. If they don't win the division now, then when? Like, it's just one of those situations. Even though, to me, the biggest question mark is Mike Brown. Mike Brown he hasn't done the greatest things outside of LeBron James. A bulk of his success was with LeBron James as his best player. And I know because I watched it in Cleveland. I don't know if he's improved his ability to get it done in the playoffs. And, bro, you got fired by Kobe. That's a huge indictment for most coaches. You got fired by Kobe. Yeah, man. I don't know. I like the Mike Brown hire because if the Cavs and Knicks meet in the playoffs, I know exactly what to expect. I know exactly what to expect from the Knicks if that happens. That's why I like the hire. But he still a lot of things they do and they used to as Knicks fans will probably remain the same because Mike Brown is a defense. He's a defense guy. Comes from that pop lineage, and that's one thing we did. All his teams do. They defend very well, above average. Cat, can we get some consistency? We gonna need you on the inside a little bit more. And that's almost like Cat doesn't really shoot as much as people think. He uses the outside to get to the inside, but I need you to like sometimes start on the inside. I don't need to see you pump and go on the outside. I need you to turn your back to the basket, go down there and receive the entry pass sometimes. OG and Mikal, can they continue to lock down on the perimeter? And Brunson, I think Brunson has to become more of a distributor during the regular season so he can get these guys ready, because in the playoffs, it can't just be the Jalen Brunson show. They tried that, and it didn't work. Not because he can't do it, because, just like I said, he's going to wear down. And if he wears down,
where's your offense?
Exactly. Yeah. The Celtics, again, just like I don't think they're going to be as bad as people think. I think they'll still be a playoff team. I think they could potentially compete for the 3 or 4 seed, 3 seed at best. That's just what injuries have done to the East. If Jalen Brunson is really like that, if he really is a number one, yeah, I think they can still compete to be a 3 or 4 seed in the East. If he is that number 2, I still think they have enough, and I think Mazzulla is good enough as a coach. They'll definitely make the playoffs. Philly, my hot take is if I'm Philly, I'm trading Joel Embiid. I need to get him off my books, off my roster, out of my city. Like, why is he there? It's so time to cut bait with that. Like, you got to start fresh, man. It's over.
You should have. Yeah, it should have. Yeah, it's way overdue. I completely agree.
Yeah, I may try and move Paul George as well. Let's just cut. Let's move forward. Let's build around Maxey. Let's build around VJ Edgecombe, and let's move forward. Let's move on. With the Raptors, I think the Raptors and the Nets are ironically in the same boat. Like, what are we trying to do? You traded Pascal. It looked like you were going to try and build around Scotty Barnes. I love Scotty Barnes. But then you go get Brandon Ingram. What, you might as well have kept Pascal Siakam. At least he gives you defense.
And actually better durability, too.
Yeah, and he's a champion. Like, Pascal's probably literally top 5 in your franchise history. Like, so I need to know what the plan is. Brooklyn, same thing. I need to know what the plan is. Because, yes, Cam Thomas is a bucket getter, but you can't build a franchise around him. Michael Porter Jr., you're not building a franchise around him. And it's just Like, you have all these draft picks now. What is the plan? What are we doing? So, yeah, I got the Knicks winning it. I got the. I'm going to Celtics. I think the Celtics finish second as the division. I got the Raptors finishing third, Philly fourth, and the Nets fifth. And next is the division out with the future Eastern Conference champion. No. Central Division. Omar, let you lead it off, man.
I mean, look, the Cavs being the front runners last year are obviously should be considered in the front running here this year. You can never, count out Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Sure.
And the great, may I add, the great, and I don't need to hear anything from Hot Take Jake or anyone else, the great Glenn Doc Rivers, one of the greatest coaches of all time. You can't count out the Milwaukee. Don't look at me like that, Mark. The Milwaukee Bucks.
What?
Indiana Pacers, as you mentioned, Pascal Siakam. Look, they were a good team. And yes, obviously Halliburton made them a better team, but I think they were still a pretty decent team without him, sort of thing like the Celtics too, with like Jaylen Brown. Right? You still have a fringe number one that can, as long as the rest of the team is built around them properly, take that next step. And then the young guys in Detroit only keep moving up every year and getting better. So we're looking at Cade Cunningham and that crew to obviously continue to ascend. But I would say that's tough to say who's going to – I'll say the Bulls bring up the rear. I would say Detroit in 4. I will say Indiana 3. Milwaukee. Oh, no. You know what? I don't know. That Detroit, Indiana has got me. Milwaukee 2 and Cavs 1 for me on this.
All right. Mark?
I give me Cavs. Detroit. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Detroit, Milwaukee, Indiana, and Chicago brings up the rear again. No disrespect to your squad, Bobby. I can't keep having it, man. Detroit is, hey man, if K can get them boys going too, yeah, you can always look out for them. But yeah, that's how I got the order for that Central Division right there.
Fair. I think this might be the toughest division in basketball. Overall, top to bottom. Okay. Like the Bulls, I don't see them making the playoffs, but they're not going to be an easy win on a nightly basis, man. They got some guys who can play basketball and they play good together, especially with Giddey running the point. Kobe coming off the bench, right? He's giving you 20 off the bench. So yeah, they ain't gonna be an easy win on a nightly basis. Obviously, I still got us taking the division. As disappointing as last season was, for me, it was still a successful season because most Cavs, and here is like, Cavs fans don't listen to what they think or say. If they listen to what they think or say, they can't call last season a disappointment, because most Cavs seasons would have been like, hey, if the Cavs lose in the playoffs to the Celtics, I'm good with that. Why? Because they thought the Celtics were going to go to the finals. Well, guess what? We lost to the Pacers, and the Pacers went to the finals. So they did exactly what you thought they'd do. They just did it was a different team. So, but now the entire team understands the severity of the situation, which is shit or get off the pot. Like, the universe could not have rolled you a better red carpet. Hey, we took care of Jason Tatum for you. We took care of Halliburton for you. Milwaukee's in disarray. Like, it's Orlando's still playing catch up. the Pistons really shouldn't be a threat in theory, but here it is. Here's the East. All you gotta do: can you beat the Knicks in 7 games? Which is how this whole thing started. A few years ago, us losing in the first round to the Knicks, and that's what brought all the questions about our supposedly core 4. Well, you gotta exercise your demons if you want to take that step, right? Jordan had to get through the Pistons. Shaq and Kobe had to get through the Spurs, but everybody's got their demon. Can we beat the Knicks in the playoffs? That's the only thing people care about. And from all the interviews and just watching people in the off season, it's on their mind. They're conscious of it and they know about it. And I love that. You know what you have to do. Get it done. I think we can. I got the Pistons finishing second in the division. Like I say, JB Bickerstaff's one of the most underrated coaches in this league. We are where we are because he built the foundation. Kenny Atkinson is just benefiting from that. He's doing the same thing in Detroit. And if you have never seen Cade Cunningham play basketball,
do yourself a favor.
Yeah, because whatever you think about SGA, Cade can be better than that, and that's crazy to think of. That is crazy to think of.
Yeah, I don't know that I would go that far, but yeah, okay.
He can't look at his game. He's a better shooter. He's a better natural shooter.
I mean, I've watched him play. I just think all around though, SGA is the better.
Yeah, right now.
Shooter, sure.
Right now, I'm saying 3-4 years from now though.
Possibly.
But
he's a good player, no doubt.
Yeah, the biggest question for me for them is when does Jaden Ivey come back, and how quickly can he reacclimate himself to the team? Because he's a key piece. He's that guy. He's one of the guys on the team. He don't need Cade Cunningham to set him up. He can go get his own shot. He's explosive. He can play off ball. He can start or he can come off the bench. So how quickly can he get back? How quickly can he acclimate himself and find a role that will help the team? Indiana, I think they're gonna miss Halliburton too much. He's the run starter. When they're down, he makes them believe that they can do anything, right? But yeah, they're scrap team. They'll be in the playoffs for sure still. And
but
Milwaukee,
you don't believe Pascal Siakam can be that?
No, I don't think he's not a one. Nah, he'll get them as far as he can. But if they want to reach the max potential with their ceiling, they need Halliburton. They need. To this day, I'll swear, if he doesn't get hurt, they win Game 7. I mean, he came out with 12 points in the first quarter. 4 for 4 from 3.
You're right about that.
He was busting their ass.
He was busting their ass. You're right about that.
So, but yeah, they need. You can't. For that'd be like us losing Donovan Mitchell, man. Yes, Mobley can do it, and with a healthy Garland, but we still need Don, man. So for them, yeah. Milwaukee. Stop trying to appease Giannis. If he wants to leave, he's gonna go, and you're gonna let him. He's signed his nephews, his aunties, his cousins. Probably got his mom working in the front office somewhere. Stop it.
Stupid.
Stop it, man. Stop it.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Get some help.
Stop trying to appease. If he wants to be out, he's going to be out, and you're going to let him out. You can't cater to this dude forever. But
signing his brothers, 2 of the worst basketball players in the NBA, was horrendous.
Right. And it will be interesting to see him what kind of effect Miles Turner can have, though. He's a younger, more athletic version of Brook Lopez. And we saw how effective Brook Lopez was able to be next to Giannis. So, and that's another thing that I think hurt the Pacers. Not only did they lose Miles Turner, we got a Thomas Bryant from him, and he was a very solid big coming off the bench. So, but yeah, I got the Cavs, Pistons. I think I'll go Indiana 3, Milwaukee 4, Bulls 5, and because that's the last in the East, we go ahead. East playoffs. Who y'all got? Who want to go first? I'll go ahead, Omar.
Okay. You don't mind me? Okay, all right, cool. So I'll just give you my top 4, and then give you my champion. So obviously, in no particular order, Cavs, Orlando, the Knicks, and I believe, and I know y'all are gonna kind of shit on this, I guess, but I actually think that with the moves that were made in the offseason, I think if Trae Young can step up, he can get them to that 4th position in the East. I mean, they did a lot of work in the offseason to try to work around him, adding Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Luke Kennard to the backcourt. Jalen Johnson is underrated. So, I mean, Porzingis is there now. If he can step up, this can be a team in the top half of the East. So that's going to be my 4. Okay. And then for my championship game, I am going to agree with you, Bobby. It's going to be the Cavs, and it's going to be the Knickerbockers. I don't believe the Orlando is ready just yet. I believe Orlando next year will probably be an Eastern Conference champion representative, but I believe they need a year to get it all figured out, get it gelled, let Paolo Banchero grow another year. And in the Eastern Conference Finals, going to your NBA Finals, representing the Eastern Conference. Man, Mike Brown has been the coach of this team for 3 months now. I can't believe I'm saying it. I am going with the New York Knickerbockers to get to the NBA Finals. Now I'm going to go throw up. I'll be right back.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh, you got Mar.
No, I'm just going to go Knicks and Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals, but I'm going the opposite way and say that Cleveland rocks and gets back to the finals.
Hey.
To the finals. Hey, come on, man.
Why did I say that?
Mobley machine gets them to the finals. So I mean, it's gonna be a collective unit out there doing it, and they're gonna do it for the land. So, yeah, give me the Cavs in the finals.
All right, I got I think we can finish with the 1 seed again in a close race. I think we finish in the 1 seed. The Knicks finish in the 2 seed. I'm gonna go ahead and give Detroit to finish at the 3 seed and give Orlando the 4. And yeah, I like the Knicks and Cavs to meet in the conference finals. And I think we can exercise that demon. I think Mobley's gonna take another step this season, and I think that can put us over the top. And I think we will come into the playoffs this year actually healthy and finish healthy. If we do that, yes, it will be a tough out. So, on to that Western Conference. Starting home of the champs, man, in the Northwest. We got OKC, again, reigning champs. Ant-Man and the Timberwolves. Ace Bailey and the Jazz. The Joker, the Nuggets, and Yang. I'm just calling him Yang. What should we call him? People have called Sengun Baby Joker. I think this dude is the new Baby Joker, man. If you watch him, man, his game is smooth, like Joker. Like Sengun is a little bit more thuggish. Yang is like, he's smooth. It's fun to watch him play. Portland might have finally found him a new franchise player, but it'll start this time. Margo, let's start this one off.
Let me. So OKC, I think they win the division again. Look, I love Ant-Man, but he ain't got enough to get past Denver. Let alone get past OKC. Just my opinion. So, Denver 2, Minnesota 3, and then Portland gets the 4, and then Jazz at the 5. I don't know. For some reason, Portland always kind of they almost end up being like the farm system for everybody else at the trade deadline. You know, you need some talent. Yeah, we got it right here in Portland. But they always restock with talent because they always got a whole bunch of draft picks because they ain't trade rates every year. So it's a revolving door with them. But no, it's sometimes talent just overcomes some circumstances. And for me in the NBA, I feel is when you got a nice amount of talent, it can win you a couple of games that over scheme sometimes.
Right.
So that's the Northwest is going to be interesting, but I still kind of see it, especially with OKC really pretty much retaining a championship team. So for the most part.
Yeah, that's the key. The key is that they retained their championship squad. Aside from the fact that eventually, as Jokic gets older and Ant-Man gets more into his prime, they're going to switch that position that Mar has them in. Other than that, as the kids say, no notes. I agree with Mar's order completely. No notes.
I'm with y'all. I guess the only question this year for OKC fans is it a dynasty or is it not? So they're all about repeating, and it's insane to think about.
I actually think there's one other question though you got to think about.
What's that?
73 wins. They're young enough. Do you go for it, or do you say no? We already had that Chet Holmgren injury. We want to save ourselves for the playoffs. I mean, because those teams, the 73 the Warriors, the Bulls, all the teams that won a lot of games, still won the championship. So it's not like they lost the championship, no matter how much harder they had to play in the season.
Sir, you talk about your 2 strikes. See,
is that the third strike?
That was your third.
That's their strike.
Because that Warriors team,
damn, that's right.
They didn't get the job done.
That's right. No, they lost to your Cleveland Cavaliers. That's right. God bless. See, there's that third strike. All right, I'm out. I'll see you on the phone. God.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, they didn't finish the job.
I need help. This is my worst showing ever. I'm sorry, bro. Y'all called me off the bench, and I just came in shooting like Russell Westbrook. No shots, Brody. You know I love you. You know I love you, Brody. Oh, God bless.
Crazy.
No, but to your point, though, I hate that people use that as an excuse. Like, that them going for 73 wins cost them, like, really going for 73 wins stopped them from winning one more game in the playoffs? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we couldn't win the championship. We couldn't win that one extra game because we won 73.
No, that's stupid.
Really? People forget that was completely necessary, too. People forget the San Antonio Spurs won like 67 games that season. It's like the Warriors needed to win those games to get the number 1 seed. Mm-hmm. And that's tough, man. I think they'll just play basketball. I don't think they'll necessarily go for the record, but I think it'll just be like last season. They'll just play basketball and see where they are at the end.
Okay. I just for future episodes, I just recommend you get one of those. You remember that game show, Press Your Luck, way back in the day? No whammies, no whammies. Just get an honorary whammy for anybody that messes up and call it Omar's honorary whammy award because I don't even know what to say about my performance too.
You good, bro? But this. If the Central is going to be the best division, I think this may be the toughest, if that makes sense. I think overall the Central, top to bottom, may be the best. But come on, man, you got the Nuggets, Thunder, and Wolves.
Right there.
Right.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah, those 3, and I mean, it just so happens that it's bad luck for the Blazers and Jazz to be in this division at this time. Like, cause you basically got 2 juggernauts. I mean, you got like 2 jokers and a deuce right there in that division. Big joker, little joker, and a deuce.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, no pun intended.
Oh yeah,
But
good point. Yeah.
and I agree with Mark. Like Ant-Man, while Ant-Man may be, my opinion, people, let me get this out of the way.
What?
Ant-Man may be the second best player in this division. He doesn't have enough around him to overcome the depth of OKC. Like, I'm sorry, Julius Randle. Yeah, use a dog and you can do some things, but you ain't enough to beat Shea, J-Dub, Chet. It's just too much to overcome. Same with Nas Reed. It's just not enough. He needs another superstar teammate to overcome that firepower. I do like I like the Nuggets getting Cam. I like them getting Cam over MPJ. I think that's an upgrade. Clearly Cam's a better defender, and I think he'll get enough open looks to give you the same offensive spark that MPJ does. I think he'll be more consistent. And they got Bruce Brown back, so I think that's huge also. Playoff time, but yeah, I'm with you guys. I got the Thunder winning the division. I had the Nuggets finish second, Timberwolves third. I'm gonna take the Jazz over the Blazers though. They got more greedy players. They have more players I believe in. Like the Blazers, what's up with Scoot? Still learning the game. Shade and Sharp. It's like their young guys are just trapped in being young. They're not really improving. They're still young guys. Whereas, Utah, you got guys like Colin Sexton. He's just trying to get buckets. Laurie Markkinen. These are proven guys. Just a little bit more experience in Utah. So, I got to finish with fourth. Moving on to I think a lot of this probably be the division most people pay the most attention to. Pacific, got the Lakers year 2 or the first full year with Luka and Bron. The Clippers, who are reminding me of the 2000 Trailblazers. If anybody remembers that squad, you got Scottie Pippen, Brian.
The Jailblazers.
They were literally 15 deep. And this Clippers team reminds me of that. Of course, you got Steph and the Warriors, DeMontis Sabonis and D-Book, man, back to being all alone. Omar cracked this one open, man. We're sticking to Pacific.
I'll try not to be as much as a Lakers hater as I truly, truly am. Let's go ahead, and I'm not going to put them in last place. I promise. I won't do that to you. All right. I'm going to have this is tough, too, because you're right. Devin Booker is all alone after they got rid of Kevin Durant, but at the same time, it's like the Sacramento Kings were at least for a few years there, they had the run where you're lighting up the beam and all that stuff. They traded away their main players. What in the world of a ghost was that? I don't know what that was. Something dropped. But anyways, I'll put Phoenix last. I'll put Sacramento fourth. But to me, I don't know. You could change either one. Whatever. Look, the Lakers are going to be in third. As much as this Lakers team will get better in the future, LeBron is obviously going to be a morass on this team last year. And that doesn't mean an ass. That just means another word for being an anchor and weighing them down. So I think he'll be more of a hindrance than a help. And that will have the Lakers in third. Both of these other teams, though, I thought the Warriors had it last year with the addition of Jimmy Butler. I thought that was going to, they played really well off the break once they got him. I thought that was going to help them further in the playoffs. It did not, as I thought it would. This year, what can they do? Oh, man, and then the Clippers, huh? The Clippers, if you were looking at this team back in 2015, man, you'd be like, this is a super team. But it's not 2015. So I am going to go with the Clippers taking the division, staying healthy, and somehow, some way, yes, I am. That is what I am doing.
All right, more.
And ain't nobody falling for that hype. Lakers. All right, we got two
No, you are not. I
What?
don't want to hear that. I
Two
don't want to hear
superstars.
that.
One aging, one going into his, getting into his prime, and he look like he trying to, get off them little snacks and get a little healthier because he in LA. You got to get you slim and trim for the honeys. They like a little, they like a bulging wallet and a fit man. So that's what they like out there. But hey, Lakers to me get number one, just because of the roster talent of the Clippers. They get number two, but they are going to have people in and out of that lineup. So that's why I think you just kind of load up on veteran talent, and it makes sense. But I got Golden State 3. Steph, he's starting to show that there's going to be some periods he's going to, have to sit it down and he's getting older, and so his body ain't reacting the same way. He ain't running and cutting through all them screens like he used to no more. Right. Other than that, I don't know. I guess a full season when Jimmy. Well, we know what Jimmy does in the regular season. He ain't turning the switch on to playoff time anyway. So he be chilling. Yeah, and then give me Phoenix 4th and Sacramento 5th.
Okay.
I just think there's too much pride in D-Book, man. You gonna be like, I'm still show that I'm a hooper out here. Like, I'm still nice like that. So, you can't forget this man dropped 70 plus in the game, bro. So,
He did that.
yeah.
Weren't they like? Didn't they only have like 20, 25 wins before Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal came along? So how are they going to be better than that? I don't understand.
That's crazy, bro.
I'm just asking.
He ain't got all the distractions now.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe because and he's in his prime now. He's in his prime. He was younger then. You could argue that he was too young. That's true. Good point.
But
anyways, you just worried about your Lakers. Just be worried about that. They ain't gonna be in first. They definitely ain't gonna be in first. I don't know how you let that come out your mouth like that.
man, hey, Luka, man.
Yeah, and
like
DeAndre. Hey, he trying to he gonna be playing with it.
And DeAndre Ayton, like he hasn't been on 15 teams already.
For me, this might be the most competitive division in the league. Like you can literally make an argument for any team in it to win the division. You can make an argument for any team to finish in any place in the division, really. But for me, yeah, I said it. Golden State Warriors are going to win this division, and here's why. Steph is still Steph, but I like their pickups, man. They picked up Al Horford. Don't forget the timeless wonder. He helps them on the offensive and defensive side. I'm going to count Jimmy Butler as a pickup. Yeah, they picked him up last season, but it was really for the future, more so than last season. Gets his full summer work in, gets to start, and from the beginning of the season, because coming in the middle, you're trying to fit in, you're not really trying to do your thing. Like now he gets to kind of, from the jump, establish who he is and who the team is. Steve Kerr, let Jonathan Kuminga play ball. Please. Like the dude can play. Just because he can't play in your system, hey, bring him off the bench and just let him loose. Again, this dude, man, don't matter how he gets it, he will give you 20 off the bench. He's the most athletic dude that you have. Let him get his experience so that he can be there when you need him in the playoffs. Like don't treat him like Jason Tatum, man. Don't do that to yourself.
Yo, that's wild.
Yeah, you gave him the money you thought he was worth. Now let him go earn it. For second, And I'm gonna go with the Clippers, man. I'm gonna go with the Clippers to finish second. Yeah, so this team reminds me of the 2000 Blazers. They're just too, like, bro, they literally have two starting lineups. They don't even have a bench. They have two starting lineups. Like, you got James Harden. You got Chris Paul coming off of James Harden. You got Bradley Beal. You got Bogdan coming off of Bradley Beal. You got Kawhi Leonard. You got Nicholas Batum coming off of Kawhi Leonard. You got Ivica Zubac. You got Brook Lopez coming off for Ivica Zubac. You got Derrick Jones Jr. And his backup is freaking John Collins, bro. Like, what is going on? That's a 2K squad.
I told you 2015.
That is a 2K squad. No, today that's a 2K squad. All they got to do is like average 8-9 points apiece. Let Harden get like 20, 24, and Kawhi they're gonna be a tough out in the playoffs, man. They're gonna be tough out in the playoffs. And for that, I got the Lakers finishing third. Luka. Mar, you know how I feel about Luka. And one of the greatest episodes in the history of this program is what I told Mar and Big Ron, that Luka Doncic was better at basketball than Kyrie Irving. They both thought I was crazy. All he did was go ahead and take the Mavericks to the finals. That's all he did.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. I would say in their primes though, like a better basketball player
was Luka.
In their primes.
Luka's been better at basketball than Kyrie Irving since he was 15. I'm sorry.
Oh man, don't do that to him though.
He has been. Yes.
Okay.
When he was 15, Kyrie was the rookie in the NBA.
That's not good. Don't do that. Don't disrespect him like that.
He was playing pro ball. He was playing pro ball.
I get it, but pro ball in Europe is a lot different than pro ball in the NBA. So
apparently not to him, because he's treating it the same. He was an MVP at 16. He ain't been an MVP in the league yet, but it's coming. It might be this year.
It could be. You're completely right. He's gonna get it at some point.
Yeah, he's gonna get one. But I just don't think the Lakers have enough. I think their depth is just not as deep as the Clippers, and that's health permitting. Yeah, I mean, of course, you got Luka, LeBron. How consistent can Reeves be? How consistent can Ayton be? We don't know. But like the rest of that depth,
longer do you hold on to that turtle head just poking out your ass and not let it go?
You know, like.
Yo, that's crazy.
Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help.
I got the Kings fourth, and I'm put the Suns in fifth. Only question I have for the Kings is, hey, make sure you call the Cavs first if you decide to trade Keegan Murray. That's it. I like that kid. And that leaves one more division to get through. Most intriguing division.
This is gonna be nice.
Yeah,
I like this division.
KD, I mean, the Rockets are everybody's radar. You got Coop down in Dallas. They've been working or playing them at the point last couple preseason games. Ja, can we stay on the court, sir?
Please. Please.
Hey, Zion finally got in shape. It only took 8 years and $300 million later to get in shape, but he did it. And Wemby, man, how's he gonna come back? Who got Mark? Go ahead, kick this one off.
Oh man, obviously Houston was already cream of the crop as it was last year. I know injury that that we've been paying attention to, that Fred VanVleet injury. So I think that kind of sucks right there. But hey, KD, you do got KD, no lie. I think Houston still kind of hangs on to that. But give me Dallas at 2. Because I don't know if we somehow, some way, whether it's an injury or off the field something, we don't get a full job lately. And I don't want to say he cleaned up his act 100%. He just ain't been as foolish as he was before, but he still got his moments. So let's not act like he ain't a moment away from doing something crazy on social media. So, but I don't know. For my man Ja, I love his game, but I've been begging him to develop a mid range so bad because you can't leap over everybody, and you keep throwing your body around, and you're gonna keep getting hurt. And until I can see that you consistently are trying to, I'm not saying kill your attack game and get to the cup. That's not what I'm saying. But you can't leap over everybody. And like, bruh, get your mid range. You wanna add another 5-6 years to your career? Get a mid range, because that means you can pull up, bam, you get to your spot, and you're not doing all that damage to your body, throwing it around. Then you can jump over every 7-footer, bro. So, I'm gonna put them at third. That's tough because I think San Antonio squad, if they're fully healthy with like D Fox and Wemby and what they got going on, they can be nasty too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. San Antonio 4 and New Orleans 5. Look, it looks good, Zion. You doing the whole I'm getting myself back into shape, but you falling under that for me, that Embiid category where like I'll see it when I believe these things on the court. So yeah. Until then, till further notice.
Yeah, and Mar, the only thing that Zion is getting himself in shape for is to get his ass traded. That's it, because he is not long for the New Orleans area, just like AD wasn't, and just like every player that they draft that's good eventually leaves. That being said, I agree. They will be rounding out the bottom there, and so I'm not even going to go through the division because again, Mar has pretty much touched on everything. I do want to give you one Proffesor's fun fact that I found out about Ja Morant when I was looking it up the other day. But he has not played, get this, Proffesor's fun fact, he has not played 6 consecutive games in a row since March of 2023 and has missed at least 20 games in the last 4 seasons. So when you're superstar, and we can question that now too, when you got Jaren Jackson Jr. Out here. So I will put them I'm struggling between them and San Antonio. A lot of people want to elevate San Antonio all the way up to number 2 in this division. I think that's too early. I still think Wembanyama and De'Aaron Fox need more time to gel. So I'm going to put them at 4, put Grizzlies at 3. And yeah, Dallas is mad. They're being mad disrespected on right now. People got him at 6, 7 in the conference. I'm like, are y'all kidding me? Like, look, I know Kyrie got the ACL and he may not play this season, but you still got AD. You still got Cooper Flag, the number 1 pick, which, by the way, what a fucking crock of conspiracy the NBA is. How you going to trade Luka to the Lakers so they can have a face of the franchise and then give him the number 1 pick? We know what you're doing. We know what David Stern was doing. That's why they got Tim Duncan when the Celtics should have got him. That's why the Knicks got Patrick Ewing. You ain't slick, Adam Silver. We see you continuing the legacy of David Stern. May he rest in peace. God bless. Anyways.
Oh, my God.
Dallas coming up in second. And yeah, I thought, and we talked about this, Bobby G, on the NBA and review last season when we all said that the pick to be was the Rockets trading for Kevin Durant, and it happened a couple weeks later after we talked about it. And yes, it is a huge pickup. You pair him on that team with them young gunners, all Amen Thompson, all the rest of good young defenders too. Alfred Sengun, I don't even know how to say his Sengun. I don't even know how to say his name, but he's a beast. And you bring Steven Adams in to be an enforcer and bow people out the way like it's a mosh pit at Red Hot Chili Peppers in 1996. I got the Rockets winning this division. Let's go.
Yeah, y'all covered it all. And I can't say that there's been no lies detected.
As the kids also say.
Yeah. You
No
know
lies,
what?
no notes.
I can't disagree. The Rockets, they're almost winning by default, right? Because Coop's too young, and as much as people want to say he could have a LeBron like effect for the Mavericks, he ain't LeBron coming into the league. LeBron was different, and even he didn't take the Cavs to the playoffs his rookie year.
That's a good point.
Ja Morant is literally might be the only player in the NBA right now. From a casual fan to the hardcore fan, if he is playing, you are turning the channel to that game just to see what he's gonna do. People can't do that if you're not on the court, bro. That's just what it is. When he's on the court, they are conference contenders. When he is not on the court, they are a lottery team. And it sucks because they may be the only team in the league who has a built-in answer for Wemby. They got their own 7'5" monster down there. And I'm looking forward to see his development. Can he develop a outside shot so he can stay on the court and not have to be subbed out like the last 2-3 minutes of a ball game? So that's fun. Jaren Jackson.
That's fun.
Can we learn to rebound?
That's fun.
How much is the Desmond Bain trade gonna hurt? So they got lots of questions down there in Memphis. Wemby, yeah. Just watching him improve and get better year to year is fun. It is going to be fun watching D Fox control that squad down there and see what he can do. New Orleans, I'm not sure they want to trade him. I mean, Joe Dumars, their new GM. He's had conversations with the young man. But I will tell you what, if he is off the path of the things that he discussed with Joe Dumars, yeah, Joe will get him up out of there. That's no question. But as long as
we know about that,
yeah, for sure, he'll get him up out of there. But as long as he's on the right path, and Joe D is one of the better execs in the league. As long as he's doing P's and Q's, and Joe Dumars has proven he can build a roster. He's done it in the past, so we'll see what happens down there. But yeah, it's like default. The Rockets they're clearly far, in a way, the best team in the division. Yeah, the Van Vliet, I'm with you. That is the only thing. Scott, so does the Van Vliet injury cost them a high seed in the West, or does Udoka figure out a way for Houston to get a top 3 seed? I don't think so. That roster's just too talented. Okay, I mean, we're at the end, so I'll just go ahead and kick it off with that question. Then I got OKC finishing as a 1 seed again. I think the Warriors will climb up and grab the 2 seed. No, I'm gonna go Houston. Houston the 2 seed. I think Golden State gets 3 seed. Clippers get the 4. But the one thing though, man, Kevin Durant must be allergic to point guards, because ever since leaving Golden State, can't keep one. Kyrie couldn't stay healthy. He goes down to Phoenix. They never even signed a point guard. And then as soon as he gets to Houston, Van Vliet goes down. Like, dude cannot. Like, Steph Curry must have put a hex on that dude. So he cannot keep a point guard next to him. But yeah, that's my order. And
yeah, that's wild, bro.
I'm gonna go with OKC coming out of the West again.
Bad. I definitely see OKC the 1 seed. Go ahead and give Houston the 2, Lakers 3, and then I got Denver's 4. But In the West Conference Finals, go ahead, give me OKC and Houston. But I'm with you, Bobby. OKC and Cleveland. That's my finals. Small market finals, man.
Back to back.
Loving it.
First of all, you know you wrong. Okay, you know you wrong. Stop with the Lakers, bro. Stop. Just stop. You're trying to force it.
Luka, trim and trim, man. Come on.
Yo, if you try to force feed me Braun anymore, I'm tired of it. Retire. Take your son and go home. And your basketball. Take your son and go home. Yes. All right? And we ain't doing all this. All right? Luka ain't good enough with LeBron to get a top 4 seed. Get them the hell out of here. I can't believe that even happened. Anyways, I think we all know Oklahoma City bringing back a championship squad that, by the way, was heads and tails above every other team, aside from the Celtics, in terms of like scoring differential and in terms of like offense, defense. People know that, and especially if you watch Ball and Buds and you heard me talk anything about the NBA, in order to be a worthy NBA contender of a champion, you've got to have a top 5, sometimes top 10 offense and defense. You've got to have that, because if not, if you don't have a balanced roster in the NBA, you're going to have now there's obviously outliers. I know, I've looked at the list. There's obviously times where one team is really good scoring and their defense, whatever. I've seen it. But for the majority of the champions, you have a balance and you have a very good defense and a very good offense. So that they do. For the other 3, I'm going to agree that the Houston's going to be 2. I do think they're going to be 2. I don't want to put them there yet, though, because I think they still need to gel the young guys with Durant. So I still think they may need one more. You know what? I'm talking myself out of it. I'm going to put them at number 3. Number 4, and only for a little bit, because like I said earlier, Minnesota, Ant-Man, and the rest of the crew, eventually they're going to take over for the Nuggets, because the Nuggets are only going to get older as Jokic gets older. So they're going on different paths. The Timberwolves are on the upswing, and the Nuggets are on the downswing. But I'll, for one more year, put the Nuggets there at number 4. And so I confused myself. The Nuggets are 4. Excuse me. I had the Oklahoma at 1. and at number 2, I am going with the 2K squad, making the Lakers look like some fools. The LA Clippers at number 2, baby. So, all right. So I got Oklahoma, LA, Houston, and Denver. That's my top 4.
Them boys gonna look like the 49ers halfway through.
Scott's question. Scott said Minnesota is a team this year. He likes Minnesota coming out of the West. Would you be shocked if that happened? For me, absolutely. As constituted, I'll be absolutely shocked. Only way I can see Minnesota coming out of the West is if they make a move.
If that happens, that's an Ant-Man MVP season loaded.
Yeah.
Well, and honestly, they don't have a weak link really in their top 7. It's just the rest of their team, right? Like, I mean, I think in their top 7 they have a solid playoff, even championship, not yet, but contending squad kind of thing. Maybe if I put a smile on.
No, they're just a playoff team. Right. They got to make a move. Julius Randle can't be your second best player and think you're going to beat SGA and Jalen Williams.
Is he the second best player?
Yeah.
I would have put him at 3. I would have put Rudy Gobert as their second best player. I mean, look, he still makes a difference defensively.
Get some help.
No. He is still a defensive player of the year candidate, and he earns it year in and year out. And if you want to go talk about JaVale McGee, let's bring it back around like a comedian would. Rudy Gobert got one of the top field goal percentages, true shooting percentages in the NBA, so I don't want to hear nothing. offense
Yeah,
and defense.
but he's unplayable in the playoffs.
Rudy, just because you gave the whole world COVID, don't let him shit on you. Let me stop. That's not true. That's not true.
What?
No, he just gave it to Donovan Mitchell.
And the whole NBA, and then in lieu of America.
Yeah, but he's unplayable in the playoffs, and he proves it every year when they have to sit him in the last 5 minutes of the game. So, like, with that, it's Julius Randle. And plus, I mean, Rudy isn't a guarantee on the offensive end. Yeah, he'll hit you with a couple of pick and rolls and drops from the corner to the dunk spot, but you can't give Rudy the ball and say, "Here, give me a bucket." That's Julius Randle. And to me, Julius Randle last year played to the best of his capabilities in the playoffs last season.
To me, he's not a star anyways. He's just a complimentary player to me. He's like number 3.
Right, and that's exactly my point. Like, Julius Randle can't be your second best player, and you think you're going to compete with the Nuggets for that fact. Like, nah, they upgrade. If they upgrade that with somebody else, let's see who's probably the first player that's going to get disgruntled this season, or who could be had at a fair price. Hey, Trae Young. They get Trae Young to Minnesota. Now we talking.
A shooter. Yeah, a shooter.
Yeah.
Give him a nice shooter to pair with.
Yeah.
I do want to say I was trying so hard to put them in because I think they do deserve some credit. Let's not count the Warriors out yet. They're not done yet. They're not cooked just yet.
Hey, people sleeping on them.
Never know. I mean, you got 3 of the, top players of the past 10, 15 years on one team. Anything can happen is what I'm saying. Anything is possible! I love you, KD.
Come on, did he mean it?
KG. Damn it.
There you go. Did he mean it, or did he mess up? Yeah, I'm in agreement sense on it. Did KG do that on purpose, or did he mess up the Adidas?
Nah, he did that on purpose. He did. KG is a man of his own. He's a wild man. Okay.
I think he messed up. I think he was supposed to get a bonus if he said possible is nothing.
You think so?
What was it at the time? Impossible is nothing. Yeah.
Impossible is nothing. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Wait,
maybe he did. I've never heard that theory. I always just thought he said the right thing. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, no.
You know what? I never let the truth get in the way of a good story. I like that.
Yeah, I think he was supposed to get a bag if he would have said impossible is nothing.
I like that. That makes me pop. That makes me pop.
All right, let's get some off seasons out of the way. MVP. Who we got running the MVP this year?
Ooh. If I have, we haven't even picked our championship teams, but I know who they are. All right, y'all go first. I need a second to think.
I'm gonna say I got Cavs, Thunder in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Got to be somebody from one of your top 4 teams, right? So
I can't. That's a tough series, man. If we're 100%,
I know you're joking. I know you're joking right now. Right?
No, that's
you're on your own TV show. You're on your own TV show.
But see, hey, Martin, I'm not a homer.
You
I
can do whatever you want. I know, but I'm just saying.
That's tough. I think it goes 7 games again. I'll leave it at that. OKC Cavs 7 games, and I'll be here for it.
MVP. I don't like giving people MVP twice in a row, although the NBA is known for doing that. So SGA would be your easy pick here, right? Especially if the Oklahoma City Thunder leads. Yeah, that's tough. Well, Mara, I'll let you go last on this one. I already know who my championship teams are going to be. So I have obviously Oklahoma City in the West, and then in the East, I told you I had the Cavs and the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. And you're right, that's a very, very tough series as well. And I think to the fact that you're right, Cleveland needs to get over the hump, right? They have come every year and very far, but have not been able to get over the hump and been able to complete the journey and able to win the championship. And now is the time, not that Cleveland is bereft that they had, the LeBron come back and win them a championship, but, every team wants to win more. So, led by Donovan Mitchell, this is the time in this wide open invitational that we talked about of the Eastern Conference Finals. And then you've got the Knicks, right? Solid team. They traded Julius Randle. They brought in Cat. And like you said earlier, Cat not only needs to get off the three-point line and get into the block, just stand your ass in the block half the time, please. Okay? Just at least half the time. Just post your ass in the block right when the play starts, all right? We don't need all the bullshit. You wasting 10 seconds trying to show you fancy off the dribble. Man, you are 6'10". Whatever, 7 foot. Use your damn size. And Jalen Brunson, man, he's an MVP candidate. I can't believe the Dallas Mavericks and someone so astute as a businessman as Mark Cuban let him get away. But I know they were fancying the Knicks anyways. So, oh God, I feel myself getting sick again. I feel myself getting sick again, y'all. The New York Knicks win the Eastern Conference Finals and go to the NBA Finals. What? Oh, I'm back. Excuse me.
Take all that Boston hate out. Take all that Boston hate out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyways, Knicks beat the Cavs. Cavs again fail at the mountaintop. Knicks go on to face the Oklahoma City Thunder. I can't really, in all honesty, as a realist, say that this is going to happen. But because I need to be a little different right now, because I am the guest on the show, the New York Knicks are going to win the championship, and Jalen Brunson is going to be your MVP of the league.
Of the league, okay.
Wow.
Wasn't that what you asked at first? Wasn't that the original question that's on the screen is MVP? Okay, all right, good.
I did not expect that one, though. Of the league, okay. I got you.
Wow.
I was going to go. I really think STA is going to win it second time, but I don't like to say that. So,
all right, go ahead, Mar.
To be honest, man, this might be a long shot because of the roster that is around KD. I can see KD just getting a chance to snap.
Okay. Interesting. I like that.
Give me KD.
Ooh, that's a hot take, Jake. That's a hot take, Jake MVP pick. I like that. That's spicy. That's good.
Before I say my MVP, no, I'm a stand up. I'm gonna say the Cavs win the championship because I just thought of something. They got some extra motivation. This is actually the 10-year anniversary of our championship team, so there's no better motivation because all year they're gonna have to listen to how great LeBron is and how bad everybody else that has played for the Cavs is, and how lucky it was that we came back and he got a championship. And they're gonna have to listen to this all year long. That's gonna make them hungry to want to go get their own, because especially Donovan, he's a real student of the game, so he knows the history. He even knows the history of Cleveland because he was a LeBron fan when he was a kid, and he knows that if he goes and gets one, maybe not on the all-time tier list, but on the Cavs list, he can pass LeBron. He gets 2 rings in Cleveland. If Donovan Mitchell gets 2 rings in Cleveland,
wow, get out of here.
Or if Donovan Mitchell gets 2 rings for the Cavs,
he could get 5 rings.
No, he's now the best player to play for the Cavs.
No, I don't.
Yeah, and you know what opened the door for that? LeBron leaving twice. If LeBron's card said Cleveland all the way through and he only won 1, he'd be the greatest Cav ever. But he left the door open. He left the door open for another player to come get it.
Let's not act like you are placating right now one of the worst owners in sports history, Dan freaking Gilbert. Get out of here with your Comic Sans letter of how you feel about LeBron leaving the organization.
How's no?
Y'all
I mean,
are
I'm the
lucky
Cavs fan.
LeBron came back and blessed you with a championship. Because if I was LeBron, I'd have said, "Screw y'all, I ain't never coming back to this shithole."
But isn't that what I
don't know
just
about
said?
Cleveland. I'm sorry, I apologize. I don't know.
Isn't that what I just said in the speech? They're gonna have to listen to
Cleveland.
Didn't I just say that though? How they're gonna have to hear how lucky they're.
That's the reason why no one will ever eclipse his legacy there. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but you say, see, you're like killing your Paul Pierce argument, because if you saying that, then there's no way Paul Pierce can be top 3 in Celtics, because there are so many Celtics who basically his accomplishments are trash compared to.
No, I'm not even talking about accomplishments though. I'm just talking about being the better player, being the bigger star I mean, he was a star in Cleveland when he was in high school. So again, it wasn't his fault that Dan Gilbert forced him out. Like, there's so many things. He would have stayed in Cleveland. He would have been in Cleveland lifelong.
No, he wouldn't have. Don't make me put you on the STFU list, man. See, let me give you the real. Let me give you the real
segment on the program. I'm never allowed back on the Audible podcast again.
Let me give you the real. The decision to leave Cleveland wasn't made in 2010. The decision to leave Cleveland was made in 2004 during the Olympics, when D Wade and LeBron decided they wanted to play with each other. That's why their contracts aligned. Because it was supposed to be LeBron, D Wade, and Melo. But Melo was greedy. He wanted to take the guaranteed money. That's why his contract extension was longer than theirs. So with that, they had to find a replacement. Who can we get? Oh, Bosh's contract is up. Let's get him.
Right.
So he was never going to stay in Cleveland his entire career. That's what people don't understand.
That if Cleveland would not have treated him better, if the owner was not a better person, if they
treated him better,
if they wouldn't have put better teams around him, that he wouldn't have stayed no matter what. He could have got with D Wade at the end of the careers. They didn't have to do that shit at the beginning. It could have been at the end of the career. There was no timeline on that.
There was. Why do you think their contracts just ended at the same time? Because we want to play together 20 years from now. I don't even know if you'll be healthy 20 years from now, because remember, Dwayne Wade is like 5 years older than LeBron.
I mean, there's a lot of conspiracy theories that go around.
That's not a conspiracy theory. That is a fact. That is a fact.
I know they said they want to play together. I don't know.
Yeah. Melo's confirmed it. No, Melo's the only one that's verbally confirmed it, because nothing happens to him. They can't confirm it because it's tampering. See?
Yeah, you're right.
The NBA can come back.
You are a Cleveland fan, so you get to rate them. I should shut the fuck up, as you said.
And second, LeBron is from Akron, not Cleveland. Let's stop that, people.
Now, Donovan Mitchell ain't from nowhere over there. He's from New York.
Yeah, but he can still be the best player in team history if he gets.
And would he even? Rings. What about what was it, Larry Nance? I got him on my Cleveland top list. What about a little Mark Price action?
He would probably be third. He'd be third.
Top 5. Okay,
yeah, he'd be third.
I thought he would have. Okay, what about a little bit of Hot Rod Williams action?
Yeah, Hot Rod would probably be outside the top 10. Maybe 12.
Right. I'm going to give up now.
Maybe 11 or 13 range.
I liked him. I liked his cards. I liked his Hot Rod. That was a great card. I love it.
Well, moving it. MVP I got this year. Dang. I'm mad at Allen now, not the cop. I'm not mad at his Cade Cunningham choice. He'd have to get busy, but I like the Durant pick too. That's if he balls out, that could be a real thing. And there was SGA could be a good repeat candidate. Who's new? No, screw it. I mean, on the train. I'm gonna get on board the train. Kevin Durant. I mean, that's right. There's lots of logic to that pick, and yeah, if he has a good season and they don't regress, yeah.
So wait, you like the Kevin Durant pick, but you don't like the Jalen Brunson pick? I'm confused now. That's a similar pick.
Nah, Jalen Brunson.
Both number 2, number 3 teams in this division, in this conference. leading player on the team, leading scorer, bunch of complementary pieces. It seems similar to me.
I know, but here's the reason. Like, I believe Cade Cunningham is a better player than Jalen Brunson. And I believe Cade Cunningham's going to put up better numbers than Jalen Brunson and have an equivalent team.
Wow.
So if I give it to Jalen, I got to give it to Cade.
Okay. You mean Kevin Durant, right?
No. Kevin will probably be, he's on name recognition.
Oh, I thought you said, I apologize. I thought you said you were jumping on board with Mar and you were picking Kevin Durant. I apologize.
I did. Okay, no, I did. I did. That's my pick, Kevin Durant. You said Jalen Brunson. It's not that I think he's a bad pick. I just think Cade Cunningham is better. So it's like.
Oh, got it. Okay, so you were just inserting him into the. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
It's like if I would vote for Cade over Jalen. So that's why I would pick Kevin Durant. I would pick Kevin Durant over both.
I guess only because Brunson would have to split the ball with Cat, and that would pretty much be the reason there.
No, I just think Cade's a better player.
So
like, at the end of the season,
wasn't on the team, you think that he would score more than Brunson? I don't think so.
No. Because when Cat wasn't there, he'll score the same. His production will be the same, but Brunson will be, 26, 9, and 4, right?
Okay.
Cade will probably average a double-double this year, whether it be with points or rebounds. I mean, assists or rebounds. So, whereas Brunson will be 26, 9, and 4, like, Cade's going to be, like, 27, 10, and 8.
Okay.
And I think he's doing it with slightly less talent.
Sure.
Not a whole lot, but slightly less.
The Knicks are a better team, sure.
Yeah.
No.
So, that's all.
Okay.
What next up on the slate? Defensive Player of the Year. This might be easy and unanimous.
If it ain't Evan Mobley, what we talking about?
Oh. It's not going to be unanimous.
What, I mean, you can go with Rudy?
No, I'm going with Wemby. Because if Wemby hadn't got hurt last year, he would have won it. I'm a Cavs fan, but that's a fact.
Oh, that's fair. No, that's fair.
Evan Mobley owes Wemby one.
I didn't look at it that way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was thinking Victor Wembanyama was close last year, so yeah, that's who I was going to pick too.
Yeah, but I ain't mad at you, Mar. Matter of fact, we in the city of Cleveland appreciate you for showing some love.
Although, I could also see Jaren Jackson Jr. having a resurgent season and possibly being up there as well. So.
Agreed. That's your final answer, or you're on the Wemby train?
No, I'm sticking with Evan Mobley.
Omar.
Oh, me? Yeah, no, I'm going with you. I'm with Wembanyama. I think I don't think there's any. I mean, dude's gonna average at some point in time 10 blocks a game. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's very possible.
I mean, come on, man.
That is very possible.
He's just too long to not be Defensive Player of the Year. I'm sorry. How are you not? Like, if you don't block everything that comes around you in a 20-foot span, then we got a problem. Shit.
All right. Rookie of the Year.
Ooh.
Ace is wild, baby. Give me Ace Bailey, baby.
Okay.
That was
Not mad at that. I would say,
even though we know who they giving it to.
He's a huge favorite, and he will probably end up having the most team success. So but just to kind of go against the grain, I'm gonna go with VJ Eshcom. I think he's gonna get a lot of opportunities. To score the basketball, especially we know Joel's gonna miss time. Paul's gonna miss time. It's basically just gonna be him and Tyrese Maxey running the show.
Yeah, I mean, when you put it up there, we already know who's going to be the automatic pretty much as long as he doesn't get hurt. So I was trying to think of somebody else as well that could possibly be up there. And even though the team is going to suck, and I love my hometown team, but even though they're going to suck, Wow. I don't know. I gotta think about this. No, never mind. I take that back. I gotta think about it for a second more. Oh, I know a good one. We just talked about their team. On the Spurs, Dylan Harper. I'll go with Dylan Harper.
Okay, not mad at that at all.
I like that one. I was gonna pick somebody else, but yeah, I don't think so. Never mind.
Yeah, it definitely gets my. Matter of fact, I may go with him for the next one. 6th man of the year.
Ooh, 6th man of the year.
Because he'll be in that. He should be in that role.
Let's see. Who else will move into a 6-man role? Trying to think of other 6 men around the league because Peyton Pritchard ain't going to be a 6-man this year. He's going to be starting for Boston.
Yeah. They going to start him?
Year. Yeah, they're starting him for sure. Yeah.
Hey, the most disrespected man in the last 48 hours. Give me Russell Westbrook. And in his career, Ross Brody come back and get 6th man of the year. Let me put it down.
Ooh, I like that. You know I love Brody. I love me some Brody. Interesting.
Can't believe it took him this long to get signed right before this season, a week before this season.
Ain't that the truth? Tell me about it, man. That's some bullshit.
That's all right. He gonna be lighting the beam out there in Sacktown. What good? Go get hell, Brody.
I feel like it's gonna be somebody on the Clippers with all the stars they got. Who's gonna be their 6th man?
The whole bench. The whole bench is 6th man of the year.
I'm going with the whole LA Clippers bench for 6th man of the year. Oh, that's great. No, I don't know. That's a good question. Shit.
I'm going to go with the most disrespected man in the NBA. I'm going to go Jonathan Kuminga.
Okay, that's a good pick. That's a very good pick.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big Kuminga fan. I was like you. I'm like, yo, like he could come up with all these juices to try to why he can elevate his minutes. Like, yo, bro, like, who's athletic? Like, let him ball.
Yeah.
Let him jump at the gym. Shit.
Yeah, I knew he was a savage when he was playing out here with the G League squad, the elite.
The elite. What about? Oh, I've got a great 6th man of the year, or at least what should be the leading candidate if I was running the team.
Let it rip.
LeBron Joseph James Jr. Let's go. Send his ass to the bench.
Get some help.
Send his ass to the bench. Don't nobody want him in the league no more. Take your son and go home. All right, please.
He said Bronny James.
Go back to Cleveland, okay? Wow. They don't even want you there, apparently, if you ask Bobby.
Hey, what's in that cup?
What? I'm a Laker hater. I know. I don't care. I get him freely.
Did you say yours, Mar?
Oh yeah, Brody.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and who you got, Omar? I know it ain't LeBron James Jr.
No, it is LeBron. Said LeBron James. No, not even Junior. I just said Junior. No, send LeBron's ass to the bench.
Oh my God.
The actual LeBron James. Put him on the bench.
Get some help.
Let him come off the bench. No, look, wait a second. Think out the box with me now. Hear me now. Listen to the professor. Sometimes the professor will like to experiment with different types of mushrooms and LSD and things like that. And maybe this might have, at one point in time, came upon a dream that he had. But Luka plays one, LeBron's on the second team, and you have 2 starting lineups that you can interchangeably run through the game and throughout the season without tiring old man Rip Van Winkle out.
LeBron James not coming off anybody's bench.
Put Rip Van Winkle on the bench, damn it. I'm trying so hard to get Mar to crack on me. This is great.
Most improved player this season.
You got me more worried about you, Omar, than anything.
I'm not getting up to Tony. I'm not getting up to Tony levels of LeBron hate yet. I promise.
Oh, you gotta relax.
Where that dude been at? That dude MIA. He on the milk cart marching. On the milk cart.
Chill, bro.
We got for most improved player.
Oh,
Damn,
man.
I didn't think of that.
I mean, damn, the whole league. Shit, hold on.
Everybody's improved.
God bless. That's a whole lot of people.
What's the rules on that, or how you come up with a candidate for most improved? Because like,
Anybody you think? I've seen like young players win it. I've seen veterans win it.
Injured. Oh no, that's not most improved. That's a comeback.
Yeah.
Most improved. Most improved.
Hell, John Morant won it after winning Rookie of the Year. He won Rookie of the Year, and the next year he won Most Improved.
That is true. That's funny.
Maybe Tyrese Maxey, because I think his lows might pause. Whoa, his work.
What?
His work
Reckless. Holy cannolis.
Philly in the 76ers basketball organization is going to increase.
All right.
So let's take improvement to get that to happen. Oh my gosh, that was crazy.
What?
That was wild. Holy shit. I mean, it's always somebody that you don't know, though, because, like, not that you don't know, we know who they are, but it's always like somebody like a fringe reserve kind of player, like Dyson Daniels won last year.
Yeah.
Who else was there? Ivica Zubac was in the running, and your boy Cade Cunningham came in third last year.
Wow.
So,
What?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with. Hey, I'm going with my brother. I named him earlier. I love him. Can I get a hallelujah? Amen. Thompson.
Okay. Not mad at that. Yeah, they've been trying to get him an award the last 2 seasons. That might work. Most improved. You know what? Yeah, because this dude's his role is going to be greatly improved. I'm gonna go with Andrew Nembhard from the Pacers.
Ooh, I like that one.
Because without Tyrese, somebody's gonna have to step up. Yeah.
Andrew Nembhard.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's gonna have to go from 6 man to now in the starting lineup. Who you got, Mar?
Nah. I was going with Tyrese Maxey.
Oh yeah. I forgot. Tripping.
Yeah. What's in your cup? What's in your cup, dog?
what's in your cup?
Yeah, you know what's in my cup. That's brisk, baby.
Brisk.
That's crazy, man.
Final award. Coach of the Year.
I'm going with Mike Brown. I know you said you don't like Mike Brown, but I think Mike Brown is being brought in the perfect position to coach this team. I know all about Coach Thibodeau. Me and Mar talked about this on a program with Canteen a few months ago. But shout out our boy Canteen. But Coach Thibodeau, as a Celtics fan, I know, is known to run his teams into the ground. And eventually those teams get very, very tired of playing that style. And that's what happened in New York. And as you mentioned, Mike Brown, sure, he won with LeBron and won the championship, but he's been a coach that has taken people to the playoffs and has done well. And I am saying that he will take them over the top. And if Jalen Brunson is going to be my MVP, and if the Knicks are going to win the chip, no, they're not going to win the chip. They'll lose to Oklahoma City probably, but they do have a chance to win. I'm going with Mike Brown to complete the Knicks trifecta. I can't believe I just said that. I'll be right back. I'm going to throw up again.
Why do you keep doing that to yourself, boy? Just
I don't know.
say the answer. The real answer is because Ime Udoka is such a damn good coach that he's going to make people forget that he was messing around with somebody's wife in Boston.
Oh.
So,
What?
Stop it. Get some help.
Get
Well,
some help.
for the full redemption tour. The full redemption tour. You know. Yeah, give me email.
I think this is going to be kind of a payback award this year. You know, Kenny Atkinson got it last year, and it was well deserved. We didn't come out of nowhere, but I don't think anybody thought we would do what we did last season. And what got overlooked was the Oklahoma City Thunder. So if they finish with the 1 seed again in the West, I think their coach will take it home because the NBA kind of owes him. So no, they'll pay for it this year. As a backup plan, though, if he doesn't, I could see it going to. I thought about Ime too, but I'm like, I don't know if he's on the NBA's good side again yet. I could also see should the Clippers kind of finish in the top 3 in the West, I can see T. Lue getting that. Yeah, he's kind of one of the better coaches that doesn't have one yet. Question for you: what hurts more, Omar, picking the Knicks to win the East, or seeing Taylor Swift wear Chiefs gear?
AP. I see AP. I didn't want to come at you today, bro. Pause. I don't need you being up here.
Are you a Swiftie?
At me about my baby Tay Tay. Okay,
he's a Swiftie.
Don't be talking about my baby Tay Tay. I'm a Swiftie since Teardrops on My Guitar, which was written about me since we met back in Nashville back in the day with Fell in Love. And then Travis Kelce's bitch ass came along and took her from me. I still remember you took my woman, Travis. I will never forget it. And when y'all get married, you better watch out. There might be a sniper in the trees, and it might be my crazy ass with a. Okay, let me stop before I get arrested and shit. They might send somebody to my house. The way I'm talking.
Hey, you gotta chill, bro.
It's Alan's fault. Go get Alan. They both hurt equally, actually. I never thought I would say the Knicks were good at anything. I fucking hate the Knicks.
A wild Friday, but hey,
I do like the Ime Udoka pitch though. I do like that though.
Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't have it any other way. And I mean, hell, we've been acting crazy. You know, when you act crazy, man, sometimes you got to check in with your mental, man. Get that together, all the way together. I think we need it right now. I think we all need it right now. Hey, if y'all know we're doing Audible, man, hey, we care about each other. We are big on mental health, especially in the male community and especially on black males, man. Hey, you gotta do more than just ask your homie what's up and say I'm good and just accept it. You know what I mean? Hey, find out what's going on with each other, because today's day and age, you never know what people are going through. You never know what may tip somebody over the edge. And for me, the S word nobody wants to talk about, that rate is just a little bit too high amongst people in general, but especially in the black community. And if you don't talk about what's going on, man, it just gets bottled up and comes out in ways that you don't expect or that you may not want. And so, you know, we've devised a good way to check in with each other and you know, to get to the bottom, man. And I think it's really helped me. It's paid dividends a couple episodes on this show for me personally, I know. So I will ask my brothers, hey, what stresses are you dealing with lately? What have you done to eliminate those stresses? And what do you need from me to help you get through? So you go ahead, Mar.
Hey, man, I guess the you know, just trying to eliminate certain expenses that I no longer need, or just in general, you know, do away with some things. Trying to clean up that credit, man. That's
For sure.
yeah, man. It's just just, only thing I need is just encouragement. Be like, hey, man, hey, man, you'll be a process, and it's something that's not fixable like so instant. So
Right.
yeah, just so I'm just kind of in that mindset. Just make sure that y'all there. Just hey, bro, just take it a day at a time, bro. It is what it is. It ain't all meant to be fixing so instantly. So yeah, that's all I need from y'all. So I'll throw it right back at you, bro, man. What are some of the stresses you dealing with? How you trying to solve those things, and anything I can do to help you eliminate those stresses, man. What about you, Omar?
Yeah, Pastor, I'm like, it's no pressure to participate. If you feel comfortable, go ahead. If you don't, again, it's no pressure. It is what it is.
Yeah, well, first of all, let me say to my brother Mar, for encouragement, my friend, I saw your post the other day about what would you choose. Very good choices, by the way, about what you would choose if you could. I think it was like $12,000 a month or a credit score or whatever, this, that, and the other. But I will let you know, as a person who has worked at a financial corporation before that was completely centered around credit, credit score is not the end-all, be-all, and it never will be. Even if your credit is 500, 600, 650, you are never truly out of the game. Don't let them tell you that you need an 800 credit score, this, that, and the other to be able to get shit, because it isn't about that. It's more about your history and how you've handled your payments and things like that. Because I personally have a 800 credit score, but I also have never owned anything really other than a couple cars. So if I went to go buy a house and you went to go buy a house, you're going to be approved before me because I ain't never owned nothing long-term than that. I just pay my credit card on time every month for the past 20, 25 years, and that's why I got such a good credit score. So don't let that ever get you down. It ain't an end-all, be-all. And honestly, I hate that they portray credit score to be everything in society, because it really makes people try to live up to something that they can't. Now, if you're late on your rent all the time and you ain't paying it, well, that's one thing. But if you are mostly good and your credit score ain't shit. That's just a fucking number. So anyways.
Yeah, that's a good game right there.
There's your encouragement. As for my portion, if you don't mind, I would actually like to go off script a little bit. I've watched this show now for a while since I first met with Mar, but I got Bobby G on the program. At least I didn't know when I knew Mar at first. But since I have been watching this program, nonetheless, this has been my favorite segment.
Appreciate
why?
That, man.
Yeah, why? I'm going to get a little deep, if you don't mind, and kind of go off script here for a second. So, mental health is one of the biggest things, most important things in my life. It's one of the things, along with homelessness, that I advocate and fight for and volunteer for and donate most of my time and money to, because I'd like to do a lot of volunteer work, and those are like my things I like to focus on, my specialties. And there are reasons for that. Aside from the fact of how my mom raised me to care for the people that have less and blah, 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 blah. It's just sad to see people that are homeless on the street and have to deal with these mental illnesses that sometimes are too debilitating to be able to have jobs or to be able to live normal lives. But instead, these people are shunned and shit on in our society, and pushed to the side, which, okay, if that's how most of society wants to be, it's one thing to push a certain segment of the population to the side. It's a whole entire another thing to extrapolate what has happened to that population, which most of the time is mental health related, and then not use that data to help you in the larger segment of society. As you mentioned, mental health just keeps getting worse every year. And is it because we've noticed and it's become more prevalent along the way? Of course, yes. As people talk about it more, as more people are diagnosed, is there times when diagnosis has even been to a point where people were getting diagnosed with things that maybe they shouldn't have been along the way? Sure, yes, that happens as well as it does with any type of medical thing. But the thing is that we don't attack at the root of the problem. And in this society, mental health is one of the biggest issues in society of why we are having extended homelessness, of why we are having these mass shootings where people go out to school and hurt children, which is the worst thing in the world. These are all stemming from a lot of different factors, but one of those factors in all of these different things is mental health. And mental health is not treated properly. It's not recognized properly. People would rather throw people in jail than rehabilitate them mentally. And it's why we have the pay-for prison system in this country, which is a bunch of bullshit, first of all. So I just want to say to everybody out there, I have dealt with mental health for a long time now. I've dealt with depression. I've dealt with anxiety since after I got out of the military and tried to transition to the college life, and I got myself into a bunch of different shit I probably shouldn't have, and went down into a bad place for a long, long time. Get help. Call. The 988 suicide line is there if you need it. As you said, call a friend, right? This is awesome what they do here. Always reach out, because I am in a much better place now because of where my parents, my friends, and other people helped me to be to. So be blessed, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourself. Love one another. And reach out if you need help. Thank you for letting me share.
Hey, awesome, man. Thank you for sharing. Like that is awesome to hear. Awesome to hear that you've recovered and still advocate, because I don't know if you've ever heard the story. The reason we do this was in my podcast journey. I started with my best friend at the time. He's since passed away, but he was diagnosed bipolar. And in our original podcast, it was important for him that we discuss mental health. And so after he passed away, and I decided how I wanted to continue my podcast journey, I made the one thing I knew that I was going to do was incorporate something like that for him, because at the time I didn't know how important it was until he brought it to my attention. And so ever since then it became a part of my personal journey. And then looking back at my own life, like I've been through depression. Like when my mom passed away, I was depressed for like 3 years. Not even realizing I was depressed, probably until I came out of it. Like, and not feeling that I could talk to anybody about, what was going on, or thinking nobody gives a shit, nobody cares, and not knowing how untrue that is. And, just thinking, man, I could have helped myself a long time ago had I just opened up about it. So absolutely. Currently I'm good. Same thing, I would kick words to Mar. I've done that all this year, so I know if I can do it, you can do it. Just takes a little bit of self-discipline, and for lack of a better term, we are sports fans, so it's trust the process. I've been doing it all this year, and I mean, over the last couple of weeks, like you've heard, because of the work that I was putting in, just day by day, week by week, cut a couple bucks out of my refinance my vehicle, drop that freaking interest rate like crazy. I think I dropped it by more. I dropped it by like 60%. So my had good credit, got with the wrong person, credit went down. But so if I can work it back up from trash to where it is now, I'm straight.
You definitely can, man.
I got no doubt you can do it. So just remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Oh yeah.
As far as what else was going on with me, just loving and appreciating where I'm at right now. I had a migraine the other day. And, oh man, took away half my day. But after I came out of it, just like appreciating the people that I have in my life right now, appreciating just where I'm at, the path I'm on, the journey I'm on. Even though I had to ground QB1 this week, but it honestly, grounding him kind of made me appreciate being a parent. Weirdly enough, because I know I'm teaching him the life lessons that I wish I would have had a male figure in my life to teach me at his age. Like, so, yeah, man, just in a good space, and just in a good space overall, man. Life, professionally, even though my wife is over there looking sad as a puppy, I hope we good marriage wise. That's to be decided.
She said, maybe if you take me to dinner after this, how long are you gonna be on that damn podcast?
Actually, it's probably what she is saying. Tonight is our date night. We have a committed date night every other Friday. That's unbreakable date. So it is tonight. So yeah. That's about it, man. Challenge for the week, man. What you got for the people, Mar?
Hey, man. Man. Mine's just simple, man. Just make sure that you, not focus on the things that you don't have. Focus on the things that you do. I think this is a real simple one. Be grateful for the things that you do, because there's a lot of people that's struggling for just even the bare necessities right now.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be a Debbie Downer, but gotta go bury Uncle tomorrow. So and then meet up with the fam. It's weird because now it's like, damn, man, we at the age where that's. You never know what to happen. It's like start losing generations. So it's crazy right now, man. Obviously he was uncle by marriage, but he's been my uncle my whole life. So my auntie, just making sure I'm there for her because she's now a widow. So so make sure that we show her love tomorrow. So just man, appreciate what y'all got, people, man, because you never know when that clock hits 0 for all of us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you never told no lie. My prayers and deepest condolences to you and your family for your loss.
Absolutely.
First of all. Also, gratitude. I mean, you can never beat that. I don't even. There's no way that you're gonna get through life if you're not grateful for what you have. Because as Mar said, there are so many other people out there that just don't. But I will say first of all, because I'm not sure that I'll ever be allowed on this program again after my 4-strike performance today. I don't even know how you get 4 strikes. You only get 3, Omar. What the hell happened? They allowed me 1 extra, and I still took it. So I don't know if I'll ever see any of y'all faces again. But if I don't, be kind to each other, please. Go spread a smile. I know people. I'm not going to tell you to give to the homeless because I know people, are sometimes shady about that. Whatever. But at least give a smile. If you see somebody down and out, hold a door for somebody. Be kind. Spread love. Just if we could all just love each other, and I know that's impossible because there's some people in life you're just not going to get along with. But if we can try at least. For the most people in our lives, the world would just be such a better place. And right now, with all the division and hate in this world, and you see the world wars and everything we got going on, we just need to try to just spread that love, at least in our little circles, because you never know when that may generate and radiate out to other circles. And be blessed and be successful this week. Go out and do something good, kind, and for yourself.
Absolutely. I love it. For me, my challenge to the people is sometime within the next week, something's good is going to happen to you. That's just the law of averages tells me something good is going to happen to you this week. So my challenge for you is, after that happens, pay it forward. You know, whatever grace or act of kindness or blessing is placed upon you this week, pay that same blessing or grace, act of kindness or blessing forward to another. And, you know, each one teach one, so to speak.
Mm.
And that goes into the quote of the week. The quote of this week comes from...
May I add on to your point real quick?
Go for it, for sure.
Karma is real in life, y'all. I was back home for my birthday, and we went out to dinner, and there was me and my parents, and there was a lady sitting at the other table with just her and her baby, right? So I was paying for me and my parents' meal anyways, so I just told them to throw her check on mine, and I paid for hers, right? Whatever, not thinking nothing about it, just trying to be nice. I got to the airport, and I'm in this conversation with these two ladies, and we're just having such a great time talking. I lose track of time. I don't, because I'm sitting in front of what I thought was my gate. They happened to change the gate at some point in time during that past hour, and I didn't realize it. And so I find out right before my flight is like loading, and I got to run all the way to the other side of the airport. Well, thank God the ladies next to me offered to pay my tab for me so I could run. So I was paid back in that blessing. So.
Hey, for real. There you go, man. Hey, the universe talks. And it listens if you speak.
Man. Man. Do it up.
Quote of the week comes from Karen E. Quiones Miller. And it goes as such. When someone tells me no, it doesn't mean I can't do it. It simply means I can't do it with them. One more time. When someone tells me no, it does not mean that I can't do it. It simply means that I can't do it with them. So, hey, take that for what it's worth. And, hey, almost our time. And, hey, if you enjoyed the Sports Professor, you want to hear more, hey, head over to the Ball and Buzz YouTube page. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button like I did right there. It's free.
We both did. Yeah.
You know, hey, it costs you nothing, but it means so much to us. And let them know what you got going on, bro.
Yes, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you putting the YouTube up there. That is the most important thing, y'all. If you're watching this show, that is where you will find everything Ball and Buds related. We also have Instagram where you can find pictures and stuff, but this is where all the videos will go. So when Mar comes on, I think we're actually going to do it next week, Mar, because your brother is still working on his internet over there. Got some internet like dial-up. He got some AOL internet going on over there. We're still waiting on him, but we'll have that show next week. And Bobby G will be on for our NBA season preview on the Ball and Buds channel, where we'll get Man Down Mel in the house as well. And we'll get my brother Jay from Unfair Sports. That'll probably be in a couple weeks. Also, check out our new show every Sunday, Sunday Showdown. It is our football show, so it's similar to here. When the Bobby and Mar go after the game, we go after the Sunday games, and then before the night game. Every Sunday about 7:15-ish Eastern, 4:15-ish Pacific. So, yeah, please just subscribe at Ball and Buds and support the channels. You're going to see Mar and Bobby on there till I guess I die and the channel doesn't go anymore, I guess. It's a blessing, and thank you all for having me on. I really, really appreciate it.
Hey, no doubt. And if you want to hear more from Omar, hey, head over to the IOW Sports Network YouTube page, and again, go ahead and hit that subscribe button just like I did right there. Again, it's free, but it means so much to us. So, I'm gonna know what you got going on, Brody.
Hey man, a whole bunch of stuff. You just make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I'm always dropping content, man. So appreciate all the love and support, man. Be here.
The hardest working man in the business.
For real, man. Every time I turn my YouTube on and say this man's live.
Right. Like, damn. Hey, you go live 5 times a day, sir?
Okay.
And of course, if you want to hear me run my mouth like you don't hear me talk enough in this month, now head over to the Game Time 216 YouTube channel and go ahead and hit that subscribe button again like I did right there. Mondays and Wednesdays, me and Big Mike from the Man Cave giving you all Cleveland all day. Mondays and Wednesdays at 2:16 Eastern. And of course, remember, we are now available on YouTube. Now we can't stream on YouTube yet. We still got like about 50 something days or something like that. Stupid Facebook regulations.
Yeah, Facebook got their weird little regulations. Yeah,
I know. Then but you can go over there and follow and like the page. You know, again, cost
Wait,
you
what
nothing.
happened?
Yeah, Facebook has regulations. You can't go live on Facebook for like 60 days after starting an account.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I guess it helps them weed out bots and fakes or whatever.
Weed out the bots. Yeah, that makes sense.
So
60 days is a long time.
That is,
You can't figure
man.
that shit out in 10 days. Like, what the advanced technology y'all got right now, AI taking over, the robot overlords about to make us their slaves, and you can't. I mean, what is happening right now?
I gotta make sure you are precisely a human being.
yeah. And,
Without double down.
That's
but
crazy.
yeah, man, we've been at it for almost 3 hours. I don't mind. It just shows the big boys that we could do 3 hours worth of content too. Y'all ain't special.
Hey,
Ooh, yeah, hey, we can go ESPN length of time.
Yeah.
Forget First Take. Forget First Things First. What about the Audible Sports Podcast?
You know what I'm saying? What's happening, McAfee? Yeah. No, actually, I mess with McAfee. That's my dude, man.
I do like McAfee. But I think though, and this would be my next move if I can get us up there, get situated up there. I think that they need a program on ESPN that's the exact same thing as Pat McAfee, but just with us brown and black brothers, just with us brothers, just one full of the brothers. And you can't have one of the mainstream podcasts like they have out there. No. We need some Bobby G. We need some Wildcard Mar. We need some Omar. We need some Clubber D. We need all the hitters to be on there. ESPN, come get us paid. Holla at your boys.
There you go. I even take the crap, man. Hey, you can give me that 1 a.m., 2 a.m. time slot. I
don't give a fuck.
I got insomnia. I'll be up.
long the check clear, dog. Long the check clear, dog. It don't matter what time you put it on.
You know what I'm saying?
That's damn right.
And yeah, if we get out of here, again, do us the biggest favor. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, turn your notifications on so you know the next time that we are here, which is every Friday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, 6 Central.
Yes, sir.
And for the homie Wildcard Mar, for the sports professor, hey, man, appreciate y'all for hanging with us, and we will catch y'all next time. Peace.